Hello everybody, welcome to today's stream. We are going to be racing in Hungary for the for round 12 of Torpedo League Season 4, I believe.
Yes, Season 4.
Already messed up the intro. Joining me tonight for commentary is, of course, my co-commentator, Clint/Trigger.
Hello everybody, hello, and how are we? Hopefully everybody is doing really well. Yes, again, to alliterate, welcome to another edition of the Torpedo Racing League. We are live for the Hungarian Grand Prix. Currently waiting for drivers to come into the lobby.
Yep. I might be able to get a quick lap in actually.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes. Un momento. I'm just sorting the lighting out.
Alright.
Let me just click on the YouTube channel, get that up as well. So I've got yours and mine up at the same time.
Right.
Okay.
Just having a look at people's times quickly, as it actually loads up. There you go. F1 Hub currently the only driver into the 112s with a 112.7.
Okay.
Jackson, you can see plenty of drivers. If you see the 3rd of the 4th, 2021, then that's people practicing today. And as you see Jackson practicing today, Charlie, Manu, Justin. I know Charlie's struggling a little bit. He has got a minor injury to his foot, but that probably won't really mess up his time too much. I know he's been practicing a decent amount. But we'll go quickly Nick Harry's setup. And I'll take you around a lap of Hungary, probably not as quick, well definitely not as quick, probably a 1:14 or a 1:15 if I'm lucky. I'll try not to talk so fast last time, as fast as last time.
It's all good.
Right, final corner now.
So for an invite,
Okay, cheers. Down towards turn 1. I know a lot of drivers struggle with this, pretty much everywhere. I asked what's worse, entry, exit, and Charlie said everything. So, just that whole first corner as a whole. Into turn 2, very easy to lose it on that corner as I almost lose it on the exit. Big braking zone as you come up towards probably one of the most difficult corners on the track. Very easy to invalidate your lap, very easy to get some sort of warning. And talking of difficult corners, so is this one. If you click that inside curb, say bye-bye to your rear end because you'll be spinning through a chicane. You can pretty much attack that first curb. I haven't done it very well there. Into what I think is kind of the middle part of the track. Lots of left, right, lots of chicanes. Very difficult to overtake. If you manage to pull off an overtake here, I'll give you 50p on PayPal.
That's all he can afford.
I'm on a budget. And also, it means I'll go bankrupt if a bunch of people go for
he's got to save up school supplies. So
yeah. Or the next game.
Yeah.
Let's go through the final corner now. Hit the DRS, and it's a 1:14.9. Not a very good lap. That'll probably put me, I don't know, a solid P19 or a P20 in qualifying. As you see, I'm 22,000th in the world, which is about right. I'll quickly join. I know the F1 game's been screwing a lot of people over recently, so hopefully it doesn't. I'll probably have to join twice because the initial, I think, invite, if for some reason kicks you out, it's only when you join second time then it actually keeps you in.
Yeah. God, it's so warm in here. Wow.
Oh, mate, I've had to have my fan on for the past couple of nights because it's been really warm.
It's been really warm, isn't it?
I thought they said it was supposed to tail off around this time, like this time of the week. I thought they said it was supposed to be like rain and that. It's just like, yeah, bloody wrong.
I mean, I'm not being funny, but I'm gonna have to open my window. Sod this.
Oh, mate, my windows are on half lock at the moment, and the fan is already plugged in.
Oh. Have some of that for some natural light. Woo. Hello, everybody. Ooh, that glow though. Yeah. Wow. It's so warm. God, blimey.
Oh, let's see, we've got, I think we have 3 main drivers missing tonight. So not missing, that's the wrong choice of words.
Yes, so
not driving tonight. Yes, we do have some reserves coming in.
We have a debutante, SMMD Shane.
Or we'll probably just call him Shane, because, you know.
Yeah, we'll just say Shane.
Bit of a mouthful.
Yeah. pardon me. And obviously we've got the usual suspects: Bo, Duracell, Jackson,
And so it goes.
Tippy.
See, and so it goes. I don't think is he an official? No, he's not. He's not an official driver, but he's done more reserve drives than he has.
Yeah, he's done more reserve drives, but I don't know if he is actually a full-time driver.
Yeah.
I'm not too sure, but yeah.
Actually, while we're here, it's a sort of a customary thing. The standings.
I was just about to say, do you want to run down the standings?
Yep. Right, hang on. Just get the post up quickly, and there it is. Okay. So, championship-wise, Fairs goes up one place after Jackson got caught up in a crash last week with Dammers. He crashed out of the race. He crashed out qualifying, so overall not a very good weekend. He didn't take any points away from Bahrain, which means that he goes down to third in the championship, and Fairs overtakes him for second. But meanwhile, Harry, though, still first in championship with 145 points. As I said, Fairs second with 136, only 9 points behind, I want to say. Yeah. And Jackson being 11 points behind Fairs. Jackson's teammate, currently fourth place with 103 points, and Charlie in fifth with 84 points. Movers in terms of championship, or big movers. Torpedo being the biggest mover, going from 16th place to 13th place after a decent points haul last time out. And the drivers going up one place in the standings. Justin going up to 8th, Jake Marsh going up to 10th, and Kimi going up to 11th. The bottom five still sort of unchanged, but Jerome now enters the mix. So still Miguel in last place, Giotto in 19th place, Preston in 18th, Dammers in 17th, and Jerome in 16th. In terms of the constructors, Ferrari yet again retaining their lead with 226 points, followed by McLaren 205, so getting a little bit closer. Red Bull with 188, but a massive points gap though between Red Bull and AlphaTauri of about, I want to say it's 87 points. But AlphaTauri now going up to 4th in the championship. Joe overtaking Racing Point, and they're only ahead of them by 2 points. So it's starting to get a little bit closer as the championship sort of rams to an end.
Starting to get a bit tasty then.
And I don't know if you want to do this, maybe Clint, because I've been talking for the past couple of minutes. If you look on the Torpedo League post, they did a post interviewing the drivers. So if you wanted to read them out.
When was that?
Second most recent post.
Alright. Okay. Just effort, but okay.
do you want me to do it, or?
No, I'll do it. I've got to do my job at some point, so. Right. Uno momento. Right, okay. I do apologise for all the kids shouting in the background. Obviously it's a bright sunny day outside, nice and warm, and yeah.
Make the most of it.
Yeah, sod it. Right, second recent post.
The one with Sonoda, I believe, is the first photo.
Yeah, I can see it. Okay, so based on the last race, and this was from ASDF Kimi. He said to Torpedo League, he said, based on the last races, brilliant. I can find more pace, like I wanted, like I wanted to. I think that's supposed to say if I wanted to, and get somewhat good results. Even though my pace is more than the results I got. Japan, as an example, with that great qualifying. See, reading that just sounded like a load of gibberish to me. That didn't make sense.
I think what he's saying. So he said, based on
I do apologise, Kimmy, if you're watching. I do apologise.
So the post says ASDF Kimi's thoughts on recent uptick in pace. So I think he's saying, based on the last races, brilliant. As in, like, I guess that's his thought on it. And then he said, I could find more pace, like I wanted to. So I think he's glad he wanted to find more pace, and he's managed to find it.
Right. Okay.
And got some good results.
And also, Torpedo League has interviewed HR Giotto, but his name has changed to NXS.
Oh, that might be Giotto. Nexus. You might have joined Nexus.
Yes. Right, okay, Nexus. He says, I feel as though personally I've had some good races, just got to wait for results to follow, if you get what I mean. And then in brackets, Torpedo League have said, we got what you mean. So, yeah. I would probably have to agree with Giotto there. Obviously, he does have the race pace. It's just keeping it consistent.
Honestly,
and trying his hardest to stay out of incidences that he wasn't, or what's the word, or shouldn't really be involved in. If that makes sense.
I mean, they've been on again, I'm not trying to, sort of discount any other teams, but, considering we're on the subject, I think that Mercedes has been one of the unluckiest teams this season, because, the amount of times they've been in good positions and they've either lost out due to strategy, penalties, even just getting involved in incidents. It's almost the complete opposite of what, real life Mercedes are like. And also, saying that, Carson, SMM Carson, or Carson, from F2, or sometimes he's been very active in YouTube chat, he is going to be driving the Red Bull tonight in place of Jarno, I believe, because I have not seen Jarno yet. Actually, no, I haven't seen Fez yet either. Maybe Fez has bad internet, so they're getting Carson in.
Well, hopefully he will do well for the Red Bull team.
Well, yeah, of course they're going to want him to bring some points in for Red Bull to help them bring the fight to the other two teams in the championship.
Exactly. But we shall see.
Right. Topic I thought we could talk about, considering we still have a little bit of time left. Have you watched any Extreme E or not?
What the hell is that?
Right.
So in other words, no.
So,
because I don't know what it is. I don't know if that's Formula E or what. I don't know.
Right. So for the people that don't know, Extreme E is like it's an electric powered off-road racing series, and it's sort of a bit like, it's difficult to explain without me having the full-on rulebook there. But there's a lot of there's 9 teams. They are mixed gender teams, so you're going to have a female driver and a male driver. And some of the names are honestly incredible. They've got the likes of 9-time rally champion Sebastian Loeb. They've got
Sebastian Loeb, go on.
Yeah, they've got Jensen Button driving in his own team.
No way.
Right, well, all right. I'll start off talking about the team owners. Right, I can't remember all of them. Okay, so you've got Carlos Sainz, who owns Carlos Sainz Senior, so rally champion himself, 2-time rally champion, I think. Chip Ganassi is in it now. What's the other team? Andretti, that's it. Andretti have teamed up with
Chip Ganassi, the NASCAR owner.
Yeah, and IndyCar.
Alright. Bloody hell.
Then you got Lewis Hamilton with his own team, X44. You got Nico Rosberg with his own team, as I said, Jensen Button. There's a Veloce one as well, which I'm sure you'd be happy about because of one of the drivers. Then you've got, as I said, there's a Carlos Sainz one. There's one called Hispania Suiza, I think it is, which is like I think it's a mixture. It's like a Spanish and a Swiss team, I think it is. I'm sure there's 1 or 2 that I've missed out on. But yeah, the drivers, right? So they've got, from the top of my head, they've got Jean-Eric Vergne, so Formula E champion. You got, as I said, Sebastian Loeb, Carlos Sainz Senior. I think it's someone's related to Carlos Sainz as well, driving. You got Jamie Chadwick driving. There's who else? Johan Kristoffersson from Rallycross. I know, that's what I mean. I was going to say you have to.
I hope Gam Gab's not watching right now. Anyway, go on.
Who else? Yeah, Johan Kristoffersson. You know what? We're still waiting for a little bit.
We're still waiting on 3 drivers anyway, so...
Let me get the quick grid up, because there's no point me second guessing myself and just coming up with some random stuff, right? Extreme... No, not fatigue. Extreme E... Oh, come on.
Extreme E's.
Extreme E drivers, okay. Right.
I want one of those.
A worthless original.
I know you used to love these.
But basically, it's kind of like a... Best way to describe it, it's kind of like a... okay, you know what I've got here. Right, so, you've got first team on here, which is Abt Cupra. So, yes, it is the same Daniel Abt who got involved in that controversy. You've got Claudia Hurtgen, who is
Never heard of
a
her.
Daytona 24 class winner. Matthias Ekstrom, who is a DTM champion and a Rallycross champion. You got Akiona Sainz, which is Lias Sands. Oh, that's confusing. Lias Sands, who was a 10-time Dakar Rally motorbike finalist, and of course Carlos Sainz Senior, 2-time World Rally champion. Then you got Andretti United, which is actually saying here McLaren racing boss Zach Brown has partnered with his United Autosports team.
Oh wow!
So yeah, pretty big. You got Katie Munnings, who's a Red Bull-backed junior World Rally driver, and Timmy Hansen, 2019 World Rallycross champion. Chip Ganassi. They've got Sarah Price, who's a Stadium Super Truck racer and X Games competitor, racing alongside Carl LeDuc, who has 101 wins and 6 class titles in Lucas Off-Road Oil. Lucas Oil Off-Road Racing Series. God, all the American sponsors.
Nice.
So you got Hispano Suiza, I probably butchered that. So you got Christine Giampoli Zonka, who's a 1-time World Rally Championship entrant, which I think I actually remember watching her race. And Oliver Bennett, who I have actually seen race at Linden Hill. He's not bad.
Yeah.
He's one of the few drivers that I'm pretty sure drove a Mini. You got Jenson Button in his own team called JBXE. Of course, do I really need to say, his history? Multiple time F1 winner, 2009 champion.
World champion.
Yeah, and Michaela Alin Kotelinski, who is an extreme E-Test driver and Scandinavian touring car race winner. Then you got Rosberg X Racing, with Molly Price, who's a 2016 Australian National Rally Champion, and Johan Kristoffersen, who's a 3-time World Rallycross Champion, and he is an incredible driver, I must say.
Yeah. Hello Bella, hello, hey, how are you?
You got Veloce Racing, which has Jamie Chadwick and Stefan Sarazin, who's a sports car veteran.
Oh, Stefan Sarazin. Oh, what a lineup. Oh.
And of course, Jamie Chadwick being the inaugural W Series champion herself. Then you got X44, which of course is Lewis Hamilton's team, with Cristina Gutierrez, who's a runner-up in the all-terrain Spanish Rally Championship, and of course, Mr. Sebastian Loeb, as I said, 9-time World Rally Champion.
Oh, yes.
And that is all the teams. So
I mean, for Lewis Hamilton to have Sebastian Loeb on his team, he is... Oof. Lucky boy. Lucky boy. Here we go.
Yeah, before we get to the F1, just quickly saying, so the races are in Saudi Arabia this weekend, Senegal, Greenland, Brazil, and then Argentina. The whole point of it, I think, is to raise awareness. It's very eco-friendly. Yeah. Do you know what? The whole thing of it, I think, is brilliant. I love the fact that the teams are mixed gender, because I think that's a great way to kind of bring more and more people into the sport. Like, I mean, only recently they put the W Series in, and it's a good way to kind of bridge the gap. And it sounds stupid, bridge the gap between genders in motorsport, because there have been only a very few notable female drivers, and I think this is a great way to almost promote, inclusivity. That's probably not even a word in motorsport.
Well, hopefully if I can... Excuse my French, sorry. Oopsie! Hopefully it gets off the ground, and it's like very high contender sport, so to speak.
Yeah.
But anyway, moving on to F1 now. Moving away from the buggies. Oh I don't care if they're not buggies. We are racing, mate, not
And it's
buggy
dry.
racing.
It is dry as well, so...
So anyone in the YouTube chat or the Twitch chat, please, and you're a driver in the league, please let us know what the weather's like for the race. Thank you.
Ah!
Yeah, that's loud, mate. Turn it down.
I'm turning it all the way off. I can hear your voice already. I don't need two of you. I've already got enough voices in my head. Right, no one's coming out. Oh, well, yeah, of course. Apply setups and all that.
Ah, there we go.
Right, who is coming out first?
There we go.
There you go. That is a Renault about to come out.
That will more likely be Charlie or Dammers, and I think that's Charlie. No, it's not, it's Dammers. I was wrong.
Right, who else is getting out there then?
Hello, hey, hello Bella, welcome,
more
welcome.
movement.
How are you? Sorry, I know
Karen.
I know I've probably ignored you for the last 5-10 minutes, but had to let Scott finish off spieling off. Hey, says hello, Scott.
Ah, hello, hey.
Sorry for the crunching. Weather's original. I do apologise.
Oh.
No, I don't really. I love these sweets. But anyway,
Don't blame you.
back to it. And Bella says hello, Scott, as well.
Hello there, Bella.
Redoing my room, to be honest. Ooh! What do you mean redoing your room? Like changing it around, or what? Also, where are my emote designs, young lady? You said you was going to send them to me the other day. So Dan was coming round the final corner to go on his first line lap. DRS wide open, crosses the line to start the timed run. Getting up to 196 miles per hour, going into the first corner. DRS wide open again.
It was two short shifts there, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah, it went up to second and went up to fourth.
Okie dokie. Okie dokie. Well, just let me know when you've done them, please.
Go chat. It is me, Scott, commentating, and Clint, also known as Trigger, which I believe you raced with in F2 for a couple of seasons.
Yes, he has. Hello, guys, chat. Hello. And welcome. So, Dammers. Around the tricky right, left turns. Completely sector 2. It's a 52.9. Have you signed into TAS?
Yeah.
Right, okay.
Wait, hang on a second. Dammers has completed a lap for you.
No, he hasn't. He's going around the final corner
sorry,
now.
did you say sector time? Oh!
Yeah.
I got really confused. You said 52.
Crosses the line as a 14.3.
It's not a bad lap. I mean, imagine most of the laps will be in the 13s, so you might be able to improve, but...
Yeah,
Maybe
it's
the
going to be
top
the low
5 times.
113s, I think.
Yeah. That was his first lap, though, and behind him, though, was Pips.
Mr. Wiley Pippy.
Actually, that's a point. I need to put the details on for time.
Duracell 114.8, and so it goes 115.1. Carson now starting the lap. Charlie's on his way out. Jackson 52.6. And his teammate
F1
is
goes top.
right behind him. And F1 Hub, yeah, 113.7 as predicted. Preston Brennan 113.8. Jackson. Duracell is out. He is out of qualifying.
He's crashed at I don't even know what qualifying is. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, maybe 6 or 7.
Yeah.
I don't know what that would technically be if you count the little curves
Jackson
in.
goes P3 at 114 dead. And Shane goes 4th fastest at
Is there a spinner?
114.2.
I think it's Dammers. Not sure if he's spun or not.
No, they're just slowing down because drivers in front or behind.
Oh,
Trying to get clear air.
So Ghost Shop just said, wait, so did the F1 League have a 2 weeks break, and then we as in the F2 drivers did Hungary, they did nothing? No, it's right. It's really weird
I
how
think
it
that
worked.
was more the other way around. I think F2 had like a 2 week break, I think, and then
Yeah, it's weird. So
this season's calendar has gone tits up.
basically, Ghost Shop, I think what happened when they did Japan, we did Hungary, which was last week, and then this week they did Hungary, and we did France. So I think next week that's when the calendar will align back up again, and we'll be doing the same races as them, which I believe is Monza.
Yeah.
Because
Okie dokie, hey.
there was I'm pretty sure we were supposed to have like a 2 week break or something, or a week break.
Yes.
When the Le Mans special event was supposed to be happening, but that was cancelled because of how bad all the connection issues were before. So yeah, but basically, as of next week, the calendar should be aligned for the rest of the season. So I think it's 4 more races after tonight.
Right. Okay, that's fine. Fair enough. Charlie, you're coming round to complete Sector 2, and the yellow flag is Sector 2. It's a 52.7, not quick, but decent enough. He'll probably be in the low 114s, I think.
And Jake's in front of him at the moment. See what he can do. It's a P4.
Jake Mars fourth, 114.199. Charlie round the final corner, DRS wide open, crossing the line, and it's only 6th fastest, a 114.2.
Ooh, 1,000th off of off of Shane.
Rani's starting his lap
Whoa.
now. Everybody coming out the pit lane. Wow,
Well, I think
that's a lot of cars.
Well, there's only there's 3, but I think they might have been waiting for the McLaren to go by of Branny, as Branny's actually on a lap. So yeah, it was definitely vital that they got out of the way. Let's go on board with him. See what this lap's like.
We're on board with Rani now.
Yeah, that was slightly
Oh,
wide.
it's invalidated.
And he spun it as well.
He spun it as well.
Yeah, he's kept out of the wall. He's alright.
That curb is going to be either your best friend or your worst enemy. Like
When is it ever a best friend? Unless you're trying to go for like a cheeky Tokyo drift, then there's not much.
Oh yeah. But that lap has been butchered to high heaven. What's Carson doing? Is he on a lap? No, he's not. He's saving energy.
I don't think anyone's on that lap, other than Branny was invalidated. Oh, Branny's pulled over to the side of the track. I think he's letting people through. He better not get disqualified, because that does happen for some stupid reason.
Carson going on another flying lap now. DRS wide open.
Charlie going into the pits. Yep, as you say, get Carson and go on board with him. See what he can do. He's got a lot of clean air in front of him, so it locks up a little bit into turn 1, and he loses traction coming out of turn 1 there.
Carson actually racing on a wheel now, so I've heard. Yeah. No longer racing on pad, he's now racing on a wheel. I think he's been racing on a wheel for quite a while, so he does have quite a lot of practice. Doesn't invalidate.
I think he's been using a G29, which is pretty decent. Oh, wow.
He goes really wide on exit.
I wonder if he's been playing around with some of the track limits, trying to see if, or see where he can gain a lot of time, and maybe watching some videos of other drivers. Because he's really using as much track as possible.
He is. He's using quite a lot of the circuit.
He pays for it there.
His lap time, yes.
But
he was a tenth down anyway.
It looked like he was sort of a bit of understeer there, because you could see it was almost like the front, like his hands were. It's gonna sound weird. It was almost oversteering, if that makes sense. It wasn't like the rear end was going round like normal oversteer. It was like he was turning too much, and it was sort of just scuffing the tyres and sort of understeering instead.
So Justin round the final corner, DRS wide open, coming across the line, and he goes 10th fastest at 114.5.
Yeah, just behind his teammate, only 2/10 behind his teammate.
Granny on another lap, is he? No, he's not. I believe he's going to come straight into the pits.
Why was Pips on a lap though? He's just in front of Branny. See where he can put himself. He hasn't put in a lap yet. It's only 11th.
114.5.
Which shows how close the whole grid is, because who was that just went through? That was
Branny, 114.5. 114.5. 114.5. 114.5. 114.5. 114.5. 114.5. 114.5. 114.5. 114.5. 114.5. 114.5. 114.5. 114.5. 114.5. 114.5. 114.5. 114.5. 114.5. 114.5. 114.5. 114.5. 114.5. 114.5. 114.5. 114.5. 114.5. 114.5. 114.5. 114.5. 114.5. 114.5. 114.5. 114.5. 114.5. 114.5. 114.5. 114.5. 114.5. 114.5. 114.5. 114.5. 114.5. 114.5. 114.5. 114.5. 114.5. 114.5. 114.5. 114.5. 114.5. 114.5. 114.5. 114.5. 114.5. 114.5. 114.5. 114.5. 114.5. 114.5. 114. Just ahead of Justin there. Kimmy now. He's coming around the fast, sweeping right-hander. Around the chicane now. Coming to complete sector 2.
William validating it.
Sector
No.
2 going to time 52.7. Oh, this is going to be quick. This could be really good.
What did you say Dams was when you called it out first time? Did you say 52.7?
Yeah, 52.7.
So going off of that, he'd be, what,
Looking
3/10
good.
quicker? This is a...
Crossing the line, and he's third. 1:14.0. What a lap! Definitely a good lap there. Okay, gonna go celebrate birthday. Have fun, chick. Okay, Bella. Happy birthday. Take it easy. Thank you for joining. I do appreciate it.
And Omar now, probably the only driver that's actually on a... well, about to start a lap at the moment. See what you can do. He's currently in the danger zone. He's currently on the verge of being knocked out.
He's on the verge of the danger zone.
It was only 18 drivers, so will it be 4 or 5 drivers that go out?
No,
So
it
far-
would just be 16th, 17th and 18th to go out.
Oh, okay.
Because you need 15.
10th up already. Oh, and he saved it though.
Oh, there's the Tokyo drift.
Oh no, 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 no,
He's
no,
lost
no,
it.
no. Ah,
Commentator's curse. Sorry.
that first
So,
sector though, you have
Joe.
to be so precise, otherwise you're just gonna screw up your lap.
Finally starting another lap. He's done a 1:15.9, so let's see how well he does. Now he's using his alter ego account, Giotto5243. Oh, the front end lifted out in the air there. Both front wheels lifting off the ground. SDF Kimmy's retired in the pit lane. He believes he's done enough. He's 2/10 up, he's Giotto.
Oh, we can hear him lifting a little bit there.
Yeah. Using as much of the track limits as possible.
Maybe a little bit too much there, and he's messed up his line for the next corner. That's going to lose him so much time.
And he's gone really wide, and he's probably lost loads of time there.
So like a domino effect, or like a butterfly effect. It's just like as soon as you
Oh
mess
no,
up
he's
one...
still a 10th up.
How mu-
He's
Alright, no,
still a
no
10th
offense
up.
to him. How bad was his first lap?
I don't know.
Marsden there. Oh no, I was left.
He's gone really wide.
He'd lock up. I didn't see any smoke.
Ooh, good lord. And he comes straight into the pit lane.
Bo's invalidated his lap. Carson's on an out lap.
Carson's on an out lap, yeah. Pips is on an out lap, and so goes has just started one. So let's see how well he does.
And Bo's coming into the pits.
Go on, I'll let you talk us through this one.
Right. I'll let somebody else do it, so then I won't have to try and multitask this time. Right, take the wide line there. It's strange. Anyway. Sets
Speak
himself
up so we can hear you.
Anyway, sets himself up nicely there. I'm not gonna like blow everyone's eardrums out. Anyway, down towards turn 1 now. See what here he does there. Another big lock-up. He's come firing out of the first corner. Didn't look like he lost any traction compared to his first time lap. Clips the outside curb. Sets himself up nicely. And this is probably the most difficult sections of the track here, these next couple corners. Very easy to invalidate. Will he invalidate? He won't. Keeps it very nicely done there. Looks like he's got a nice front end on that car, so he's able to turn it. It's sort of a point and shoot car. Another tiny lock up through the chicane. Doesn't look like he hadn't dropped any speed though. Back end didn't kick out from being unsettled from being on the curbs. I tell you what, looks like he's got a really nicely hooked up and nicely set up car there. Doesn't invalidate there. Well, this is a perfect lap from what I'm seeing at the moment, mate. If it isn't a pole lap, I mean, I wouldn't be surprised if it's not a pole lap, but this is probably an example of what a good lap should look like. Omar retires in the pits, as Carson comes around the final corner. See where he can get probably a top 5 or a top 3 lap surely here. It is, it's a top 3 lap.
13.933. Great lap there for Carson.
Quite smooth lap, and it was just, you know, seeing where the car was working through some corners. It was really good to see. It was great to see from like a first person point of view.
Okay, Irish pips now. And so it goes, did improve a little bit. He did move up to P15.
And he's 2 tenths up so far on this lap. This could be a top 10 lap if he keeps this going. Oh, wow.
4th.
I was completely enough to leave. Oh, I think I slightly misjudged how quick that lap was.
That was a good lap there for Irish pips. Well done.
Very good.
Good lap.
There's a couple of drivers now coming
Sorry,
around
I'm now
to finish.
eating Pringles, so I do apologise.
There's a couple other drivers who are coming around now to start their first lap, or start another lap, sorry. Justin about to come around and start a lap. Jake about to come around and start a lap. No, he's way away. Sorry, as I was talking, there's a bunch of other people that have just started laps. Stammer's retiring in the pits. Happy with where he is at the moment.
Jackson's just come out of
Pips
pit
has had a
lane.
bad start to his lap because he's already 5 seconds down according to this. And we're going to watch Justin here.
First sector. He's a 10th up. It's a 26.5.
Oh, he's got traffic though. Jotto's going to have to move out of the way. Oh no, Jotto's on his own lap as well, isn't he? Unless he messed up. And he does, he moves away. A lot of people clearly happy with their laps. We're now just left with the final drivers who want to get themselves out of a dangerous position or just want to, you know, gain a bit more track position. Even though, you know, we've got Q2 coming up. It's looking good so far though.
2 tenths up.
Justin this might just be a confirmation of his own sort of, you know, pace. Just wanted to see how he can go. It looked like the rear end was possibly going around a little bit too much on that car. Oh, messing around with the gears a little bit for the final corner. He hasn't got ERS for the straight, but it's still going to be P11. He's
P11,
safe,
not bad.
Splits the two Renaults.
So where's Jake Marsh? Jake Marsh coming around the chicane after the fast right-hander. Oh, bit of kick of oversteer there. Oof. And he goes wide and he's invalidated.
Carl says Omar and Fez need invites. Crap.
Who?
Omar and Fez need invites. Hang on, sorry.
Omar and Fez, right, I'll do it, because I've got both. Fez.
Why do I have Fez as a friend? What is this?
Right, I'll do it.
Okay, yep, sorry to everyone watching. Just watching Jackson while you're doing that. Jackson a 10th up already for this first sector. However, it did look like he had to deal with maybe possibly a little bit of traffic. And the Ferrari thundering through the lefts and rights, through the chicanes. He's lost a little bit of time, he's only 800ths quicker. This will be enough to possibly put him P6 at the moment, but can he make up any more time through this final sector? Looking fairly clean and tidy at the moment. He's still got one more corner to negotiate. Fez has joined, thank you for doing that, Clint.
No worries. Oh,
just a bit of a kick. Oh, second place!
13.8. Good job, Jackson. Well done.
Wow, was the only driver that's managed to get within a 10th of F1 Hub's lap. It is not over.
And did you say that Jackson has a sore foot?
No, not Jackson, that was Charlie.
Ah, Charlie has a sore foot.
Yeah. Still
Probably
a great
kicking
lap
his
from
brother's
Jackson.
shins too hard.
No, apparently he had like one football session, or like one session of practice, and boom.
And Omar has left the session again, so Omar is having difficulty in joining.
Yeah. At least he's confirmed to be in the session though, so he's putting in a lap for quality. Unfortunately, he will be out, but at least I think that kind of confirms he's in. So his AI card will still be there, so he'll be able to rejoin it whenever he can. And he's out to rejoin again. But confirmation though, that is your top. So we look at that top 3 though: McLaren, Ferrari, McLaren.
But it will also mean that Fairs will start from the back of the grid.
Yeah.
in P19. So it goes. Omar and Duracell are out of Q1. Giotto getting into the top 15 by the skin of his teeth. You lucky boy.
But he'll take that. He'll take it. Where he doesn't matter how much it's by.
Yeah, he'll take that, no doubt.
Actually, hang on a second. Oh yeah, okay. I think my lap that I put in before the session was a 1:14.8, so that would have been
Yeah.
My only excuse is that was my one and only lap. Please let me race. Maybe next. I mean, of course not this season. Next season. But...
Well, we'll see if he qualified for it.
Yeah. See if I don't.
You do realise I'm gonna stick a curse on you. You know that, don't you?
You better not. I've already been taken out by. I already had an awful race in F2.
Oh yeah.
And speaking of, hello David.
Not naming any names.
No, saying hello to him in chat. Hello.
Yeah. I know, not naming any names.
F1 Hub. First out, but he's probably not going to be the first to come around and finish a lap because they're going pretty slowly at the moment. So I imagine someone will be very impatient. And of course it's Shane. There's a couple SMM.
He's on the medium tyres.
Oh.
So who has the fitted? A lot of drivers are fitting the mediums. So why always pits?
You can only guess that it's going to be a dry all weekend then, surely, because if they're going for the medium straight away. I did talk. Actually, that's the point. I did talk to Charlie earlier. This is me having my commentator brain on. Finally, apparently the best strategy is the medium to hard.
Yes.
According to Charlie, it saves you 5 seconds compared to a two-stop.
Yeah, it's 5 seconds quicker.
Do you think anyone will gamble for it? Because 5 seconds, right? I know it sounds a lot, especially racing.
Put it this way. Right?
Thank you. Sorry, just quickly. Tom said it is dry, so.
Right. Okay. Thank you. Right. Put it this way. From the people that are probably starting from P16 backwards, right? I would probably start on the hard tyres. Because it will give you that option to start on the hards if you've picked a harder set of tyres, right?
Yeah.
So I would personally start on the hards, go really long.
Jotto's already validated his lap.
Oh dear. Yeah, so go really long and then probably either finish on the mediums or the softs. Now, the problem that I have with the softs is this track is so abrasive. Right, your tyres will fall off within 6, 7, maybe 8 laps maximum.
Yeah, it's a bit like Bahrain.
Yeah, very quickly to fall off. But the mediums will last a hell of a bit longer than the softs will. So yeah, hards to mediums or mediums to hards, no doubt.
See, yeah, the thing is, I'm not sure about it because I'm sort of running scenarios through in my mind, because surely if you're predicting a safety car, the two-stop would be the best thing, because the safety cars, yes, unfortunately it means you're going to have to try and overtake your way through the field if you do end up pitting and you get, drop back in positions, but at least you're on those better tyres, you'll be on those better tyres. I guess the way that the one stop works so well as well is that it means you're not. Oh, there you go. Sorry, Shane going top with a 1:15.1, definitely going to get beaten by F1 Hub, who's just behind him. He goes 5 cents quicker. That's not very quick, is it?
No, that's not very quick either.
That would have been.
I mean,
that's a midfield
on
time
the mediums as well. On the mediums as well.
Sorry. No, I'm sorry. I need to get my, as I said, get my context.
Yeah, he hasn't got the soft tyres on, mate. He's on the mediums. No. So yeah.
Hang on, I'm just going to go bang my head against the wall.
Going into second with a 1:14.7 on the mediums. Dammers going into fourth with a 1:15.3. That's. Oh. He needs to do another quicker lap than that. Why was Pips on the mediums now?
Mercedes coming up. That's Giotto. Yeah, Giotto invalidated his lap straight away. He's going on the softs though. So he's looking for track position, and he should be able to get it, considering what tyres everyone else is on.
Well, it depends if the other drivers come into the pit lane to change onto the softs.
And Ryan Bolt says Dammers don't get knocked back into F2 FFS.
He will. He will.
I'm not predicting
And while his pips is invalidated, what can his teammate do? ASDF Kimmy. Oh! Massive correction there.
Only just missed that.
The 26.9 first sector. He's all over the place, I must say. He's not liking these medium tyres at all.
Shows he's been pushing really hard, and yeah, as you say, the tyres just aren't matching the input that he's putting in.
Especially if the tyres are cold. If they're cold, then yeah, you've got no grip whatsoever.
You'd like to think after the outlap he would have, at least got the temps up a decent amount. And luckily there's not too much.
53.9 second sector.
Luckily there's not too much dependency on temperature, unlike some other games. But and actually, Giotto's the only driver currently who has the soft tyres fitted, and he's on an outlap.
So crossing the line now for ASDF Kimmy, and it's P5 or 1:15.557.
And Giotto just comes around now to finish his lap. His outlap.
Granny. Oh, loses the back end, crashes into the wall, gets wing damage.
Did he clip the inside or did he clip the outside curbs?
Nope, he didn't clip no curbs, he just lost the rear end.
Ah, that's a shame.
So, Giotto on the softies.
Yeah, Kimi validated, so yeah, Giotto Jackson. Oh no, that's Branny.
Giotto does a 26.7 first sector. Getting a bit of traffic in front of him.
Surely he'd move out the way. Is that Kimi? Oh yes, Kimi in front of him. The last thing he's going to want to do now is validate, and I hope I haven't planted a commentator's curse on him by saying that.
Oh, he's kept it clean so far. 53.3 second sector. Not quick. Not quick, but
he's probably going to be wanting Kimi to get out of the way. Shane has now gone onto the soft tyres. He's in P3 overall, unless he's only fitted them and he's not going to come out. But I don't know. Maybe he's just getting prepared.
I think it's just in case.
Giotto goes P3.
15.1.
F1 Hub's now fitted the softs.
Yeah, I think it's just cautionary. Yeah, cautionary just in case. But I don't think they should. I think just keep the soft tyres for Q3, to be honest.
And
but
Bo
we'll see. We'll see.
Bo coming around. Where's he going to go?
15.9.
I believe he is on controller. Let me have a look at his inputs. That looks like control, possibly. I may be wrong.
Yeah, he's on control pad.
Yeah, I don't know. He might just had a dodgy lap.
Yeah, he might have done. Yellow flag sector 2.
So his car's going slowly, I think.
Yeah, it's Giotto getting out of the way.
Charlie now coming around. He's invalidated. Dan's about to come around. Finish his outlap.
Justin's on a lap. He's coming around to complete sector 2 now.
And so is Manu.
It's a 53.8. And he's invalidated as Justin.
Manu.
Oh no, Manu, sorry, not Justin.
Justin though, yeah.
Justin round the final corner.
See what you can do here. Can he break it to the top 5? Ooh,
yeah.
just outside.
Yes. Juiced off. So Justin in the P6 with a 1:15.4. Ooh, who's moved up?
Who was
that moved up? That was Kimmy. Kimmy.
No, it's Bo.
Moved up.
Bo's gone up to P7.
Oh yeah, Bo. Okay, P7. 1:15.4. Okay, while his Pips is on a lap, he's coming around the final 2 corners. On the medium compound tyre. Cross on the line, and it's only P9. 15.592. So
The
he's
thing is, these guys need to put a lap in very soon, otherwise...
yeah, they do. 400ths of a second slower than his teammate. Charlie goes P5 ahead of his teammate at 1:15.2.
His teammate coming into the pits.
But the Mercedes team looking pretty in second and third at the moment.
Jake currently on a lap, looking decent at the moment actually. This could be a pretty good lap. I've been wrong in my predictions of laps before, but this is looking like a quick one.
53.3, yeah, looking very quick on these medium tyres. Could this be the pace in the race, I wonder?
He missed out on the podium last week. He goes P3.
Third, 1:14.9, only 0.3 of a second slower than F1 Hub.
And he splits the Mercedes. Carson about to finish his outlap.
Yeah. Granny on an outlap now. So Carson now coming round. Oh, massive lock up there for Carson. Ooh. Ooh, massive correction there.
And he's
That's
cut the
gonna-
curb and he hasn't.
Ooh, you lucky sod.
Oh, huge lockup. I remember him saying sometimes lockups aren't that bad, as in like sometimes they can help.
You know during the race,
Sometimes.
right? I have actually been told. During the race, yeah.
Yeah.
If you want extra
Hang on a second.
traction,
This could be a pole lap. He's 2/10 quicker than Jake. Sorry, Jake's second
Ooh.
2 time.
okay.
Oh, he spun it though.
Oh no, he hasn't
He's
spun it.
kept it.
Well kept. Well
But
kept.
he hasn't kept the lap though, and he's probably not going to improve. He should have just dived into the pits.
1:15.8.
Yeah, not good.
But if you want extra traction out of a corner, I have actually been told this earlier on. Put your fuel mix down to lean in the corners, then put it back up to either rich or standard coming out of the corners. You get better traction out of the corners apparently, so I've heard, and better turning. I don't know if that's true or not. I haven't
Both
tried.
Ferraris now coming out, synchronised, exiting pits.
Ooh, look at this. Ooh, is in front. Is that Bo is in front of Jackson? Both on the medium compound.
And Justin about to start his first lap on the soft tyre.
No, I was
Bo
wrong.
better get out of the way. No, his AI's in the way. Oh, come on.
Bo, get out of AI. Jesus Christ.
They did have to
Figure it
remind
out.
people about AI mode. And unfortunately,
Yes.
his AI got right in the way of Justin, and Justin has backed off from his lap already. So his tyres aren't going to be very optimal, and I'm sure he's going to have a bit of a... Well, he's going to have some words to say probably in the chat towards Bo being in AI
Yeah.
mode there, but
Yeah,
I mean, I'd be annoyed
no
if I was
doubt
him.
that will get reported. I understand, obviously, if you stuck it in AI mode just to allow the driver to pass you, but then again, it's shouldn't have happened. Full stop. But I believe Justin will save up his ERS to go on another run,
Yeah, he's doing that right now.
and he's
So
just
lots of
whacked
drivers
his
now coming out.
ERS on.
Lots of drivers starting to come out now. It's turning into a couple last minute madness. And the Dan was replying to Ryan Bolt's message of saying don't go into F2. He just said I'll try not, crying face. I mean, we've already seen one person save their season with one good result, and Dams could do the same thing. He did get a podium last season in Baku. So,
Yes, he did. But
so you never know.
who knows? We will see. We'll see what the rest of the season entails. So, first sector was a 26 something.
3/10 quicker. That puts him in a provisional P4 for the moment. And who's that? Someone's putting a... Was that Branny? Branny went up to P4.
Yeah, Branny went into P4, 1:15.9. What tyres was he on? Mediums.
Mediums.
A
Wow,
1:15.0 on the mediums. Nice.
But I'll tell you who's on a pole lap at the moment. It's Justin.
Tenths quicker.
And Justin could absolutely
Oh, he's run
obliterate the
out of
session.
fuel. He's run out of fuel.
Manu's gone top though.
Right.
Manu's gone pretty.
Oh no.
Manu goes top, and that's what happened, ladies and gentlemen, when you go for a low fuel run and one of your laps gets screwed over. Speaking of screwed over, Bo come across the line now. Where's he going to go? Goes top of the session.
Oh, great
That
run
might
there
not
for
go down well.
Overall. Yeah, that one.
Ooh.
Wyrus Pips goes top. A 1:14.217. Carson has retired.
Carson's done Max Verstappen.
Oh dear. So Carson has crashed, I believe.
Yeah. Hopefully
Yep.
this car doesn't despawn, because I want to go on board with Branny's and see if he can see it. Ah, his car despawned, damn it.
Yeah, Brandy's car is out of fuel.
Oh, Harry's going to respond with a really quick lap. He's already put in a sector that's 3/10 quicker. And it did light up as purple, and I am not surprised if it is a legitimate purple. Let's see what his sector 2 time's
Probably
like.
lost a bit of time though.
We know that an early 53 is usually a pretty good sector 2 time. Oh my god!
7/10 quicker. Oh my.
And Kimmy's gone top as well, but that's because they're on soft tyre.
1:13.7.
Charlie goes second place. Remember though, these are the people that have just gone onto the softs though, so they're kind of screwing up their own strategy, aren't they?
Yeah, they are.
Jackson goes P8.
Oh!
Just about saving himself.
Harry's backed out.
Yeah, he's back now, that's understandable. Dammers goes P3. Well, because he doesn't want to set a quicker lap, does he?
No, he doesn't. That's
So,
true.
Oh, that's a point.
Okay.
If he no, he's going up into the top 10, I think, because everyone else behind him, no one can knock him out. So he is probably on the optimal strategy. Let me go quickly.
Bearing in mind, hang on a minute, F1 Hub and Preston have done that.
Yeah.
F1 and Preston have slowed down before the last before the line. Oh wow, this is going to get really, really tasty.
Congratulations, what's that? Top 6. You played yourself.
Yeah, congratulations top 6, because you are now starting on the soft tyres. Well done.
They can't even do soft to hard as well.
Absolutely screwed.
They can't even do a one stop as well, because they'd have to absolutely rinse the tyres out on every single one.
It's going to have to be a 2-stopper, because
Yeah.
I think it's what, 36 laps?
I don't know. But
Or is it
just quickly,
31?
confirmation, there it is. A much slower session, much more widespread between first and last, but Carson in 15th, Justin 14th, Shane in 13th, Giotto 12th, and Branny in 11th.
Ooh,
It's weird
this is
thinking
going to
that
get tasty.
it's weird thinking that Giotto's fighting to stay in F1 actually, considering how good he did last season.
Yeah. He did well in F2.
Hmm.
Is he in F2 last season?
Don't remember. No, he was in F2 last season. He was in F1 last season. He was teammates with
right,
Q-Tip at
yeah.
Alpha.
Yeah, he was, yeah. Well,
Right, I'm gonna
That
quickly get a
means-
drink
that
while
name has
sessions are
been-
changing over.
alright, go get your Corona then, hurry up.
I'll do it quickly, alright? Like a Red Bull pit stop.
Alright, hurry up. So here we go then, ladies and gentlemen. Q3 is underway. I was just about to say Q2. But it's not Q2, it's Q2. Top 10 shootout, so we have the 2 Ferraris, the 2 Renaults. We have a Racing Point, 2 AlphaTauris, 2 McLarens. Is it 2 McLarens? No, 1 McLaren, 1 Mercedes. Oh, lovely, Charlie. So, who's coming out? So, Charlie MGO6 is coming out. F1 Hub is the first on circuit. And I believe that is Jake Marsh. Nope. Why did that look white? It's not white, it's yellow. Two.
As I.
So Harry's the first one out, Charlie's the second.
Omar,
Omar has joined. I think he's taken the whole of this qualifying just to join this session.
Right, quickly. Front row predictions.
Oh, front row, front row, front row, front row. Ooh. I'm gonna go out on a limb. I'm gonna say F1 Hub and Charlie.
Really? Okay. I shouldn't have sounded so surprised. I'm going to say F1 Hub,
Yeah.
and this is where I come stuck because I'm thinking of between Jackson and Preston. But I'll say Jackson.
Okay. Okay. So come on, Charlie, bad foot and all, bring it home, son. Come on.
I don't know how much it would actually.
26-2 first sector for Harry. But he has got traffic in front of him. Ooh, this is going to be either a good lap or a bad lap, and traffic does get out of the way.
Yeah. Yeah, it's Tom.
Yeah.
It's called traffic.
No, why always Pips, get it right. Always why always Pippy, as I call him. 52-3 second sector. Oh, this is going to be quick.
And Adam just quickly said, or Ghost fired up and just said, well, that's F1 Hub and Charlie and Jackson not getting front row then. This is when Damas comes in and takes pole position. Ooh, messed up final corner.
Squiffy, 113.
Oh, but it doesn't matter though. Look at that. Doesn't matter about that. Right, behind though, Charlie is invalidated though.
Invalidated.
That's literally it,
Who's
isn't it?
next? VR Boyroll is probably the next one, and then
Yeah.
Why was picked after that.
Yeah, everyone else either invalidated or just finishing their outlap.
Yeah.
Well, yellow flags everywhere, but there's no point in having. Oh, maybe there is a point in having them. Oh no, it's just everyone letting somebody through.
53-2 second sector for Bo. Is not quicker than Harry's second sector.
That's like medium time. I may be
Yeah,
wrong,
that's
though.
medium tyre run. 53-2, 53-3. So, crossing the line where we're just putting second, 114.8. Ooh, God. That's nearly it. That's.
Oh,
what?
why was Pips spun? Why was Pip? Why can I speak? Why was Pips spun? Why was Pips spun? So that for fast.
He has front wing damage.
Yeah, he just lost it coming out of the final. Coming out the final corner of the second sector. He's gone out of the way though. of a bunch of
Charlie
people.
has invalidated his lap time again.
That might have been from avoiding him. Jackson on a quick
Manu.
one, 52.3. This could put. This definitely will put him second.
If not first.
Oi oi, predictions looking pretty good at the moment.
Oh, it's looking good this lap. Comes around the final corner. The RS
Doesn't-
wide open, and it's a
Pull up, get in.
113.5.
That's Jake
Wow.
Marshall coming across the line behind him. Where did he put himself?
Third
P3.
place, a 113.9.
Kimmy steals P3 from Jake.
113.8.
Behind him
Look at
though,
that.
Manu on a quick one. Manu go P5.
114.1. Preston now on an outlap. Just about to come round to start his flying lap now. But what a lap from Jackson.
See, one thing I think.
2/10 quicker.
But the thing is though, one thing I think that those 2/10 could have easily been, what's it called? You know, those 2/10 could have. Sorry, those 2/10 could have been easily lost by Harry when he had that awkward sort of moment coming out of the final corner. So if he hadn't have made that
true.
mistake, there's a possibility that he could have, retained his pole. But it's looking good though.
So let's see what Preston Brennan can do.
He's been one of the most
goat
unlucky
of
drivers
racing.
of the season.
He is, yes. He has had a run of.
Oh, he's
I can't
unvalidated
even
it.
myself. And there's the unlucky streak. continue.
He's had plenty good, from what my memory is, he's had pretty good qualifying results. Oh, he's a pretty good qualifying results. It's funny, the cameraman was like waiting for him to come. He's like, oh Jesus, oh god.
Oh, hang on a minute, he's there. Hello. But yeah.
The hell are they doing over there?
What are you doing over there? Get back on the circuit.
Get back on the track. The two runners now out on their outlap.
But he's going to go for another run.
Oh, okay.
Comes round the final corner.
Hopefully he won't run out.
Nice and tight round the final corner. Lovely exit. And here he goes.
Goes fired up saying, come on dammers, with the goat emoji.
Speaking very highly of Dammers there. Dammers knows I'm only joking.
If I speak, I'm in big trouble.
Yeah. He knows I'm only messing with him.
See what Preston can do here. Ooh, that's about. Oh, he's done it again.
He's validating the same place again. He's carrying too much speed into that corner.
As soon as you get, I think it's like 2 tyres onto that red bit on the outside of the curb, that's it. Your lap is over. There's no saving it from there.
He's carrying too much speed into that corner.
And Preston will have to pit surely. They have to pit surely for new tyres.
Yeah, he's running out of fuel as well.
Yeah, of course.
So he's going to have to pit.
Charlie though, starting his lap, and so is his teammate.
Dammers is on a lap.
Not as quick as Preston.
It's only a 10th.
Sector only spun it.
Oh god.
And his teammate go only quicker for the first sector. Looks like they're about the same sort of time, and he had to make a small correction there. You can see him on the wheel, just fighting that rear end. His teammate's probably going to either move over or he's going to take this sector very quickly so that he doesn't get in the way of his teammate. Looking good so far. Cole looks fairly hooked up though, he's invalidated. And he's not wound back the ERS, so I wonder if he's going to come in.
Come on, boys! Get your ass together!
Well, there is a car I thought I saw coming out. Nope. There is a Mercedes.
Why always pictures on an outlap?
There's a Mercedes though, which I think is about to come out. And that is Preston. Yep. I can hear. You can hear the car starting up. There's a couple more as well about to come out.
I love the sound. Love the sound.
Mate, the Mercedes startup in this game is easily the best sounding.
Oh yes.
But then to drive though, the Hondas sound the best. Especially when you go from, but it's when you rattle down the gears and it has that that gargling, like that really raw sound.
So why was Pips now starting a lap?
Can he be the underdog pole taker? Well, he's had a pole position before in Zandvoort, and arguably this is a very Zandvoort-esque track, just with less banking.
Fair point. But the curbs can either be your best friend or your worst enemy, so...
Same as Zandvoort.
Yeah. True. And that is where,
Ooh, not bad first sector. I think it's a bit slower, though, than some others. That might...
What was it?
It was a 26 before, which I think might have been a little bit slower than some others, but you can make up for it for the rest of the lap.
2/10 slower.
Still plenty of time though.
Yeah. Let's see what he's.
He should have another run as well after this.
Oh, is it? Yeah, no, he's 4/10 slower now. He's lost 2/10 going around the second sector.
But it's a lap though, so he crossed the bottom 4, needs to put in something without invalidating it.
He will be probably P4, P5.
Ooh,
P3. Better than his teammate at 113.9.
Jake had to start a lap. Manu coming around as well on his lap. Preston just started his first lap. Same as F1 Hub. A lot of people starting their laps now. This could probably be a lap. We'll see of the session for a lot of these drivers because, well, maybe one more for some others, but it's crunch time, it's hammer time, whatever time you want to call it, it's time to go. Preston, 22.
There we go.
There you go. You can do it, just don't bottle it anywhere else now, Preston. We haven't seen you get this far. He might have traffic though. He's got the racing point in the way of Manu.
Ooh, a tiny bit of lag there.
They're still playing in places
Hopefully
that
that
he
don't
could.
hinder him.
Yeah, he's got out of the way.
Crossing
Good.
sector 2,
Oh,
52
Manu.
dead. It is quick. It is quick. It's a 52 dead.
And the R12's in front of him. I'm going to have to quickly switch to them just to see what they do. But we'll go back to Preston in a bit. He hasn't got cars in front of him, but Jake Marshall goes P2. Great stuff. Within a tenth of a second of pole.
But Preston now crossing the line, and it's pole 113.1, 4/10 quicker than Jackson. Ooh.
I feel like I should go to
you
Preston.
naughty boy. You
Harry.
naughty boy.
F1 up though, coming across the line, and he's invalidated that lap, so he's going to start another one.
Oh, yeah, he's starting another one. Ooh.
And two
What
drivers
a
that
lap
have not
there,
set a
Press.
lap yet, but Charlie and Dammers. So they really need to get a lap in, otherwise they are done. And they'll probably suit for anything at the moment.
Charlie's a 52.2 second sector. It's purple. Personal
Not bad.
best.
And
This
there is
will be round
a
about-
massive gap between P1 and P2. And maybe one of the runners can fill that gap as VR Bo goes P5. Can Charlie take that P2? He doesn't, he goes
That's
P3. Great stuff though.
113.6, not bad. Where's
Jackson coming across the
Dammers?
line. Oh, he goes quicker, but he doesn't take pole position. Dammers
No.
just behind Jake. Jake invalidating his lap. Can Dammers beat his teammate? It's a 52.7. That's about 5/10 off. So he'll be probably about P6, possibly P5, maybe. He hooks it up.
And it's
P9.
P9.
It's
ASDF
not
Kimmy,
bomb, but-
P8. Where's F1 Hub? Harry. He's
Oh, he's
1/10 quicker.
Oh, that might not be quick enough. That's going to only be a top 3, surely.
Crosses the line.
It is.
It's top 3, 113.4. So there
Well-
you go, ladies and gentlemen. Your front row is Preston and Jackson.
With F1 Hub and Charlie, bring up the rear of the
I'll
field.
tell you
So bring
what,
up
Preston has made me eat my words. What a lap.
Just hope it doesn't
Outstanding.
disconnect. Doesn't hope anything bad luck happens.
Shut up, Scott! For God's sake!
Can I like make a prayer or something? Without being
Oh
biased.
my good lord.
Right, explain this to me. My phone has been
I
on
swear
charge
to
for the
God.
past hour,
Listen.
and it's gone down rather than it's gone up. What is this? I think
It's
you might
either
be
your
right.
charge port is knackered.
Mate, yeah, I think
or-
you might be right about my charger.
Hold on a minute, have we actually got 17 views on the YouTube channel? What the hell is this?
Thank you, 17 YouTube viewers.
We've never had that many viewers on YouTube. What the hell? Well, thank you very much for the support. Really do appreciate it.
Thank you. Oh, we just got 16. Whoever just left, I hope you're happy. Anyway,
Okay.
moving on. Just quickly, top 3: Preston, Jackson, F1 Hub. Look at that, and you know what, that's perfect. Thank you, Manu, because he was exactly 1 second behind the pole position. So we can literally say the whole field was covered within a second of each other.
That is. Do you know what? It is going to be really, really close racing yet again.
Hopefully.
Yet again, it's going to be really close. And again, as you see, it's dry. There
we
looks
go.
to
Fair's
be a
confirmed.
bit of cloud,
Yeah,
but
that
hopefully,
will take over too much.
yeah, hopefully that won't. God, it's still really warm tonight. Oh, cold blimey. But as you can see, Omar is finally in the session, thank God, and Fairs.
Yep. Just quickly before we do the race rundown, top 3.
Ask me in about
On the
5
final
laps
lap.
time. No, ask me in about 5 laps time.
I'll try to remember. I'm
Yeah.
going to go early, and I'm going to say no surprise podiums. I think this is going to come down. I think it's going to be. You know what? I'm going out on a limb. I think it's going to be Jackson winning. I think it's going to be Preston second, and Fairs third.
Ooh, okay.
This is where I get absolutely blindsided, and it's just like, well, Omar wins the race. Could be bad, but Looking at tyre. Oh, hello.
Oh,
Tyres.
disqualification already.
Preston. All right, so
Oh.
top three all starting on mediums. Then it's Charlie on softs. You know what? Can you quickly tell the tyres as well? So when you're doing the grid rundown, just say like the name of the driver.
Okay,
And
so
then what tyres they're on.
on pole position, Preston Brennan in first place on pole position, starting on the medium tyres, as well as Jackson in P2 and F1 Hub in P3. Charlie MG06, the only driver in the top 5 to start on the soft compound tyre. Jake Marsh behind him in P5 starting on the mediums. And then we have on the soft tyres, VR Bowlord in 6th, Wires Pips in 7th, ASDF Kimmy in 8th, Dammers in 9th, Manu in 10th, and then in 11th we have Branny starting on the mediums, but Giotto being the one outside of the top 10 in 12th starting on the hard compound tyre. And then in 13th and 14th on the mediums we have Shane and Justin, and then 15th we have Carson starting on the hards, and so it goes in 16th on the medium tyres, Omar on the hards in 17th, Duracell on the mediums in 18th, and Fairs starting on the hards in 19th position. So split strategies, so the hard compound tyres are going to go long.
See, I'm not sure that's the best idea, because this track, in the first couple of laps, when it's as close as it is, you're not going to want those hard tyres. Because surely the understeer is going to be diabolical.
So you could do the race from start.
Yep.
And we are going to have a timing glitch, so we do apologise.
Brilliant. Well, when I see the telemetry revs go up, I'll start doing somewhat of a countdown. Luckily no one's in AI mode, so there won't be any jump starts. Here we go, revs up. And the lights were already out, and away we go for the Hungarian Grand Prix. Down towards turn 1, everyone's shuffling for position.
Jackson's got a bad start. Charlie's going to take him on the inside, and he's going to take F1 Hub as well.
Ooh,
Going down the inside is Charlie MG06 on those soft compound tyres.
And everyone survived it from the looks of it, but it looks like Jake possibly... I think that's Jake. Yeah, it is Jake. Oh no! Jake looks like he ghosted at some point. He's dropped back so many positions and he's ghosted. He's in AI mode, I think.
I will tell you if he's in AI mode.
I saw him in AI mode for the formation. Like
No,
he's dropping
lagged
positions.
out. He's lagged out.
Oh no!
He is lagged out.
Qualified
of the
P5,
session.
and already his race is looking like it's over.
Yep,
Jake's rejoined.
he's not showing online.
And Preston making a break already. 5 tenths ahead of Charlie. Can Charlie not only hold up these guys behind and keep his P2, but also catch up to Preston? Will he be reliant on DRS when it comes enabled, or will he be able to use raw pace to catch up to him?
But Fair's only making up 2 places at the moment in 17th. Duracell struggling in at the rear on these mediums.
Oh, Kimmy and Manu battling here. Manu getting past Kimmy, I think, down the straight. They're still side by side.
Jackson looking to get past F1 Hub here. He's really, really close behind.
And Manu gets the overtake done, and started backing up a little bit there. Brandy almost made contact with Kimmy.
Oh, Jackson looking down the inside of F1 Hub. The contact.
Championship rivals, remember, championship rivals, these two.
Yes, indeed. No love lost between these two. There's no friendships here. It is all out war.
When the lights go out, doesn't matter what your relationship is with the other driver, positions are positions, points are points.
Exactly. But Charlie MG06 looking really strong.
His yellow flags, he's at 4. Doesn't seem like anyone's spun, no one's been left behind.
No penalties have been issued out yet. Set to the 2 yellow flags, and that is a Ferrari.
And so it goes. No, it's so it goes.
No, it's how it goes. It looked like a Ferrari colour, but
he's lost an end plate.
It's an Alfa Romeo. But DRS is now enabled. Preston Brennan, fastest lap of the race so far, 1:18.665.
And Charlie closing in with slipstream, and he's actually gained a 10th on that lap, I think.
Yeah.
They've broken
now
away.
started to fall back.
Yeah, trouble is, F1 Hub.
Everyone's still pretty close together, I might say. Justin.
F1 Hub's going to have to use proper raw pace to catch up here.
Justin and Giotto side by side. A bit of bumping and grinding there.
Oh, he's right on the rear end of him. Surely you're not going to want to go that close to him.
No,
around the
he's
section of the
backed
track.
off a little bit. Backed off a little bit, which is in turn allowing Carson to catch.
Of course, penalties are going to be a big thing in this race as well because, of course, with so many laps getting invalidated, well, in a race, if you do those same sorts of things, you get warnings, and those warnings add up to penalties.
Fairs has a telemetry glitch. So we do
Charlie actually
apologise
Charlie actually dropping back now. He's lost about 3 to 4 tenths.
We might have had a little bit of a mistake going into one of the corners.
But F1 Hub,
But
he's closing in.
there's the first penalty. Justin, 3-second time penalty for Justin for multiple warnings.
Oh, Branny and Shane having a nice little battle here, side by side through the final corner. Brilliant driving from those two, holding each other.
Still side by
look at
side.
that. Branny swerving behind. Will he go inside or outside? Will he do it down Riccardo's centre? He doesn't. He stays behind him. Even Justin having a little look on Giotto there, just having a nice little sneaky look, but thought better of it.
But now the gaps are starting to form. VR Boyrod is now dropped back through 1.3 seconds behind his teammate. And it's allowing Wyrus Pips to get right on the back. Oh, the Bo makes a mistake. Wyrus Pips thought twice to go around the outside on that corner. But wow, this is getting really tasty.
And I think Wyrus Pips may be quite frustrated here because he looks like he's quicker than Bo, but he just can't get past him.
Bo is on the soft compound tyre, so is Wyrus Pips. Bo's really struggling tonight.
I think it might be because of the controller, possibly.
Possibly.
But he'll probably get past him in the DRS zone, so I don't think so.
No, he doesn't. No, he doesn't. But Wyrus Pips sticking very close behind now. And there's a lot of drivers behind him. With the DRS, Bo goes defensive. Wyrus Pips gets a massive run. Looks down the inside, outside.
No, he sticks to the outside.
Plenty of room being given. Lovely driving by these two drivers.
A good race car from Tom. He knew exactly what the next corner was.
Bit of wheel banging. Bo gets pushed out a bit, but Wyrus Pips gets safely through
and
into fifth place.
Charlie's dropped back a second from Preston now. And F1 Hub is getting closer and closer. Every lap he's closing in.
Bo is struggling on these soft tyres. Dammers is right behind now. Wyrus Pips is now starting to pull away.
Because this is not a very controller-friendly track.
No, it's not. I'll take that from personal experiences.
I'm assuming you get a bit more. I'm assuming you get more tyre wear from. Like,
a hell of a lot more tyre wear. I mean, put it this way: I've done 6 laps on soft tyres, right, and they were already at 60%.
Charlie's pitting.
Oh, okay. Why?
I don't. He's only done 4 laps.
Oh, he's going for the undercut.
Did he destroy? He must have destroyed those softs in quali, surely.
Must have done.
And who's that? That's Tom as well.
Wyrus Pips as well.
Pitting.
He's medium tyres for Charlie.
Awesome.
Medium tyres for Wyrus Pips as well.
Some massive trains.
So Wyrus Pips and Charlie are going to go very, very long now. Try and conserve these tyres.
They're waiting for a safety car possibly as well to help the longevity of the tyres.
Yes, maybe.
I think this is a fairly, from experience, I think this is a track where you do often get a lot of safety cars, or if there's a big crash and someone retires because of it, there's usually going to be a safety car.
But Fairs and Carson now moving up the order, 12th and 13 for the Red Bull team. Right behind Giotto at the moment. Giotto is on the hards, so is Carson and Fairs. I'd probably say lap 26 these hard tyre compound drivers will hit.
And Bo, I hate to say it, he's holding back these drivers. He's trying to defend as well from Dammers, but he's desperately defending. And he's gone
Struggling
into the
really
pits now.
bad,
He's
and
gone into
both
the pits.
pits.
And these drivers behind them are finally going to be unleashed. Kimmy's pitting,
F1
Manu's
Hub
pitting
gets
as
the
well.
fastest lap of the race.
And F1 Hub might be trying to close in the gap to Preston.
Yes, he is. No, he's not actually. No, he's not.
Oh, look up there from, I think that was Dammers or Shane. And Shane now threatening Dammers for that P4. See what composure Dammers can have.
But Shane, being on the medium tyres, is actually quicker than Dammers.
The trouble is though, the drop off is a lot sooner, isn't it, on the softs? So he's six laps in.
Hello, Gum Gum. I know you're late, and it's okay. I
had a funny feeling that you was busy doing something, so it's fine. But Shane, right on the gearbox of Dammers, lock up for him. Why is your screen gone blue? Oh, and there's a bit of bump draft in here.
What the fuck? Oh, come on, stupid game. I was invited Kyle because he asked for an invite.
Alright, okay.
Right, we're back though. Shane though, looking for an overtake as you've been saying. No, he's not.
Oh, Dammers goes wide!
That's wide though.
And there's bump
Oh, it's
drafting!
contact! Oh, there's no wing damage, there's no wing damage.
Shane backed off.
Damage in
Shane
the
did
pits though,
back
damage in the
off.
pits. Oh, look, they get to correct it possibly there in the pits. Branny now going to try and capitalise on those two having contact. He's going to try and get closer and closer to Shane, but on the DRS though he's not going to get much because Shane did actually have DRS himself.
But everybody now being on the hards or the medium compound tyre now.
And all the people that started on the hard, on the hard tyres are now currently in the top 10.
Yes. Why-Wish Pips, fastest lap of the race on the medium compound, a 1:17.6.
Ooh, very nice.
Very nice. Charlie is also moving up the order. He is in 11th place at the moment, hunting down Omar.
And Fairs is right behind Giotto as well, like 5/10, and it's going to start closing in.
Oh, hang on a minute. Fairs has got past his teammate then, because Carson was in front of Fairs.
I doubt there's any team orders because those two I don't think will be in a party together.
No, they wouldn't be. But still pretty close together at the moment.
See if anyone else will make a dive into the pits.
Oh, hang on a minute, hold on a second. There's Kimmy, Manu and Bo looking for position right now. Bo being on the hards.
Yeah.
And the rest behind him are on the mediums. But Dammers being on the fresher set of hard tyres. Will this help him?
Oh, actually a little bit further up. Fez has got past Giotto under the DRS, and now Carson gets past Giotto round the outside. Will he do it or not?
ASDF Kimmy round the inside of VR Bo. Makes the move stick.
Oh,
Very
no,
nice
Giotto.
move. Great job.
That's unfair, because Giotto was trying to avoid Carson. They were battling. Unfortunately, the racing in this game sometimes quite difficult. There's a bit of a snap from Carson there coming out of the corner there.
Yeah, I would appeal that. I would definitely appeal that.
Trouble is, so early on, he might end up picking up another penalty. There's a spinner, and it's Manu.
Yeah, but still, I would.
Oh, Manu's big crash. That's a safety car.
Oh, safety car. Who was it?
Manu crashed. He's still going though, but I'm assuming he was stationary for, enough time that the game gave a safety car. He's got 0 wings, so it must have been a big crash.
Yeah.
And
Yeah,
I think he clipped the outside curb possibly.
So that safety car will be for debris on the track.
Question is who's pitting, and everyone seems to be pitting. Top 6 are pitting, so top 5 are pitting. Oh yeah, top 6. Sorry,
top 6. Top
Bez is staying
6.
out. Bez is staying out. His teammate Carson though has gone to pit. So is Charlie. Charlie's only doing 2 laps on the mediums, and he's already pitting. Are they going to go into the hards already?
Possibly. So that means. Ooh, okay.
This is a bit of a mind F.
But Preston coming into the pits in first
Don't crash into the
place
safety car, lads.
is now in second, but his teammate Giotto in third. But Fairs, what's his tyre wear?
Let me get IGK up. David said, I'm gone for 2 minutes and Manny was binned it. Yeah.
Oh boy.
Oh, Jesus Christ, my phone's on 2%. Oh, come on. Oh, come on, I signed in. My phone better not die, because I can't read the chat.
It's alright, I've got the chat up on my phone, on my laptop, so...
Oh, yeah, I wish I could have my laptop, but my sister's got it.
Sam.
Damage. Oh, apparently Omar has 1 damage, 12%.
Right, let me have a look.
Tyre-wise though, Fares solidly in the 20s, mid to early 20s. That's the same for Omar and also the same for Josso. I'd be surprised if anyone pits now because they're the first round of pit stops. So I think you'd be in a lot of trouble.
No one will pit now. So Fares is sitting pretty in first.
I wonder if Carson knows something that the other drivers don't, because he's gone on to a set of mediums while everyone else is on the hards.
He's going for track position, I think. And then I reckon he's going to go longer, then go on to the softs, I think. That's what I think. Just for like, I'd say for the last 5-6 laps, maybe. I don't know. But we'll see. It's looking interesting though. Looking very interesting, this race. But we do appreciate everyone for the YouTube and the Twitch for sticking around with us and enjoying this race with us. Let's see if we get a different race winner this race. It'll be what? Number 12 now, won't it? Oh, hang on. Fares has got a penalty.
Sorry, you say new race winners?
Yeah, how many different race winners have we had?
You know what, yes, they actually did that on the story earlier. If a new winner wins tonight, that would be 14.
Oh, God. So 14 different race winners. Safety car is in this lap. Drivers are warming up their tyres now. Fares will back them up.
Come on, boys. Let's make it 15 new race winners by the end of the season.
Yeah, let's smash a world record.
Go on, let's get Charlie a win, and let's get Preston a win or something.
Right, I'm going to ride on board with...
oh, that was wide.
Very wide. I'm going to ride on board with Preston to see when Fares runs off. And he's gone already. He's caught Preston with his pants down. Oh, what a restart!
What? Oh my God! And everyone else, though, look at everyone else! Look how spread out the field is already!
Omar looking to get past Giotto, looking down the inside.
Who's going to brake later?
Oh, Joe still has a note in front.
F1 Hub has got a penalty for ignoring yellow flags. He might have to serve that in a pit stop.
No.
If he's not able to make these tyres go to the end, he'll have to serve that pit stop. So basically, he cannot pit.
No, he can't. Oh, this is just gone from bad to worse.
If there's a late safety car, Omar, 3-second time penalty. Yeah, if there's a late safety car, he will not be able to pit unless he decides to serve it and cut his losses and then just go for a soft run at the end.
Oh my God, this race is going to come down to penalties again.
Yep. Welcome to Torpedo League.
Oh my good Lord! But I must say, this has probably got to be the most exciting season.
Huge snap there from F1 Hub. That would have probably given you a bloody whiplash if you had been in the car real life there. That was a huge snap of oversteer.
I do apologise, ladies and gentlemen, for Scott interrupting me there while I was talking, but
sorry, I thought you'd done. Carry on. I'll shut up now.
Oh boy.
Mouth is zip shut.
This season is probably the most exciting season I have ever commentated on. Ever. Oh, hang on a minute. Justin's falling down the order.
Did he lag out?
Justin. No, he hasn't lagged out. He's still running, but he must have had a bit of a moment going out the first corner. and he has lost a few positions.
Or gone wide into T1.
Yes. But Jackson right on the gearbox of Giotto.
Tell you what, Omar's holding his own pretty well here. He may be dropping back from F1 Hub a lot, but it's not like Giotto's right up, you know, his gearbox.
Snap of oversteer there for Jackson.
David saying, okay,
Yellow flag, sector 2, and that is, and so it goes, spinning. And he does have wing damage, I think. No, he doesn't. Ooh, lucky boy. But his tyres are going to be screaming. So, Preston Brennan now.
And Votus spun again, and so it goes spinning again.
There we are.
Oh, Jackson looking for a pass on Giotto. And he's got the move done nice and cleanly there. Giotto not being able to fight back.
Very nice there. But Shane looking down the inside of Giotto going into turn 2.
Oh, there's contact, but
Giotto's
going to have the inside for the next corner.
Still, yeah, he's got that move, still stays in 6th place.
Oh, I'll tell you what, if you go for a move there, you either got massive balls or you're missing brain cells.
Snap of oversteer there for Shane.
And it's just, though, going to be right on the back of Shane before you know it, because... Oh, and so it goes for time
and yeah. And so he goes his race over, and he has left the session. But Preston and Fairs are really, they are actually conserving their ERS right now.
Oh yeah.
So Fairs has 76, around about 75 to 80%, but Preston 95 to 100%.
And Jackson may catch Omar here. Down towards turn 1. There's a huge gap though.
In effect.
There's a huge gap though between Omar and F1 Hub.
Defensive.
And Jackson is going to try and go around the outside. Can he get it done?
Oh!
Hello.
But Jackson does have the inside
Still side
line.
by side. Oh.
But Giotto making a massive dive bomb down the inside and gets himself back up into P5.
Jackson's gone wide.
Great move.
Omar may get a warning for going a little bit wide there. Fortunately, that's just how the game works. 5.3 seconds though.
Giotto.
F1 Hub's going to be absolutely blessing the fact that, you know, they've dropped back so far. And I bet
Duracell 3-second time penalty.
And I bet they'll be praying that there's no more safety cars, because if there is another one, of course that will close the field back up. And Jackson is very quick round here. We saw that by his P3 in quali.
Yeah, but he is 5.3 seconds behind F1 Hub right now, and F1 Hub is P2. Right behind Preston and Fairs.
There's a four-way battle here almost. For P6, I want to say that is. Lots of locking up. Lots of smoke looking like it's a...
No. It is a... Oh, Dammers and Charlie.
Oh, teammates.
Charlie and Dammers fighting together. Ooh. Keep it clean, boys. Come on. I'll tell you what. Why was Pips trying to get past Duracell? Duracell is... Why was Pips snap of oversteer there? But I'll tell you one thing. From P5 all the way down to P18 are covered by a second.
Oh, it's getting really close between Giotto and Omar. Look at this all! Shane looking for the outside of Giotto. Can he get... No way, he's going to get the move done.
No
what a move.
What a move, Shane.
Great move.
Oh, Giotto, no!
No!
What are you doing, Giotto?
Did he go for the inside or something for the chicane?
Yeah.
Oh, he's done dead last now.
Oh, Giotto.
It's so difficult to race people on this track, and it's...
It is.
Another victim of the track itself. And oh, hello. Carson came very close to Justin there, looked really deep on the brakes, but he made it stick though. It wasn't reckless, it just looked like he had a really good braking zone. And Shane now closing in on Omar. Shane trying to get P5 in his debut in Torpedo League.
But but this is very, very good battling from these drivers. Look at this.
Shane
Look
looking
at the
for
train.
another
And Shane
outside
round the
manoeuvre.
outside.
And could Shane be a bit of an underdog here for a P5?
Oh, and he's got
Here he
it done!
is!
He's got it done! 2 great moves. What a drive.
Great drive from Shane. He surely, if there's any driver of the day things...
This is it. This is him.
Great stuff.
2 great moves like that.
Saying that though, you got Fairs on 16 lap old hards as well, who's managing to keep the lead, and not by holding up these guys. You know, he's holding his own. He's still 6 tenths ahead. But is that because everyone else is conserving behind him, or is that just because Fairs is going really quick?
Possibly. But I will say this, right? If Torpedo League do not give Shane a seat for next season, I will be very, very disappointed.
We just hope this isn't a one-off.
Yeah. Because 1, he's quick. And 2, the moves he is pulling off is absolutely unreal.
There's a huge battle here. Like, there's a train of cars going all the way back, starting at P5 and going almost all the way back to sort of
That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying.
God. Oh my God, wow. It's like P14.
Charlie
almost.
going Dammers, no. Granny going defensive. Charlie going round the outside. Oh, Jesus.
Kimi Duracell, no contact, and Kimi, I think, has just overtaken Duracell.
But Charlie gets past.
Oh,
Granny
Omar
now.
and Justin having a battle, and Justin gets past. Good stuff here.
Ooh.
Justin
But
on a
Omar-
right good one.
Omar, 3-second time penalty
And
now.
Omar, he's got a hungry Carson behind him, looking for P7. Let's see what Carson does here. Not sure it's very good to go that close. Will he go for a move here? Surely not. He pulls
Yeah,
out.
he's going,
he's got
he's
alongside
going.
him, and he's got the move. He
No,
sends
he
it.
hasn't. No, he hasn't. There's a bit of bumping.
Oh, and Omar will have the inside, but
Oh, massive lock up from both drivers there. Oof.
he gives him the
Carson-
space. He gave him the space, and he's
Carson
gained a
definitely
position.
got through there. Carson
Good
being on a
stuff.
medium compound tyre is
definitely proving
flying through the field.
definitely proving to be helpful. Being long,
Yeah.
a C, I don't know what it's called, C3 or C2, whatever it's called.
I think it's C2. I think for 2020, I think C1 is softs, C2 are the mediums, and C3 are the hards. This year, it's the other way around.
Oh. Oh, Preston. Starting to close
Branny
in a lot.
and Dammers are fighting. Dammers looking to make the move on Branny, but doesn't. But Preston getting ever closer to
Ooh.
Fairs.
Kimi loses the rear end coming out of. I really need to know these turn corners.
And he's fighting
Corner
with
turns.
Duracell.
And Shane gets a penalty.
Oh, there's a bit of contact between Joe and
Oh
Kimi.
no!
Oh,
God's sake!
Kimi now being at the back of the field now. Thank you for the
Kimi
lurch,
going
Spike. I
wide.
appreciate it. Thank you very much.
Kimi goes wide.
Kimi now struggling for
Preston,
grip.
look at this.
Zotto.
Preston, look at battle for the lead. Battle for the lead. Preston, look for the outside. Oh, he's going to get it done as well. Look at this. What a move!
Oh, what a move, Preston. Great job. Now
Absolutely
Preston is in
sensational
the
pass.
lead of this race.
And now Bowroyd and Omar battling for P8. Will there be another outstanding outside manoeuvre? Doesn't look like it will be. Jake Murphy
Jake
penalty.
Marsh 3-second penalty.
There's a huge gap between
Jake Marsh
Carson
is
and
falling
Bow.
down the order. Jake Marsh is second last.
I think he already was back there, wasn't he?
No,
Oh.
Giotto just passed him, I think. But look at this, Preston on an absolute flyer is near enough a second in front already.
Oh.
Wow. If he can break the DRS on this last... Yeah, he has. He's broken the DRS. He is now second in front.
Wow.
Yeah, Fairs is coming under attack from F1 Hub now. F1 Hub down the inside, loses second place.
This is probably where the age of the tyres are starting to come into fruition.
Yeah, Fair's been on 20 lap old hard tyres, Preston and F1 Hub on 10 lap old hards.
He is going to be desperate to get onto a new set of tyres, and he'll be hoping a safety car could help him with that. Jackson actually has closed in. It was 6 seconds, I believe, when he got past Omar, I think it was, to get into P4/P5. He's now been able to close in the gap by about a second and a half.
Giotto has fallen down the order again. So, okay. I do apologise. Excuse me.
It's alright.
So, penalties. F1 Hub has 5 seconds, Fairs has 3. What the fuck was that?
What?
Someone blaring out the bloody exhaust pipe again. Oh no, and F1 Hub gets another 3-second time penalty. So he now has 8 seconds.
Well, hopefully...
Fairs has 3.
Oh no, my phone's just died. Oh, you useless
Shane
piece of
has
rubbish.
3. Justin has 6. Omar has 9. Branny has 9. Wywis Pips has 3. Oh, yeah, and Damas has 3. Manu has 9. Duracell has 3. And I believe Omar is in the pit lane. Yes, he is.
Omar bites the bullet, he goes to pit.
Giotto has 3 seconds, and Jake Marsh has 3 seconds.
That means the only people that are on the tyres that they started with at the beginning of the race is Giotto and Fairs.
Yeah.
Oh, of course. Start getting bloody YouTube notifications as soon as my phone dies. Brilliant. I think it is the charging point actually, because it's at a weird angle.
Yeah, you might need a new phone, mate.
I'm supposed to be getting an upgrade soon, so.
How long? So
What? May, I think. So I got 1 more month.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. What would you like on your next phone? It to actually charge? They're staying out another lap. Jackson kind of in no man's land at the moment. Same with Shane actually. Both those two have kind of got no one really to race with. They're kind of just racing themselves and just hoping that they don't, spin, crash. Jackson catching, definitely.
Not by much.
Not by much. Yeah.
Still 4.3 seconds behind.
Probably, it'll be enough for him to kind of, maybe give himself a little bit of get a little bit extra motivation, but it's not enough to, you're not going to call Radio 1 about it.
No. But I believe Preston Harry will stay out until the end.
Oh, Charlie getting right on the back of Bo now. Bo's been slipping backwards. Bo carrying on his run of whenever he finishes on the podium, it's always a win, but he's never really finished he's never finished anywhere else on the podium. Yeah. Unfortunately, that inconsistency is kind of showing here. He's in P8 at the moment, and Charlie now all over the rear end of him.
Right run right now.
Looking good so far, actually. He had a good quali. Unfortunately, his race hasn't sort of lived up to his quali result. But
he's doing well. He's doing good.
He's still doing really well.
He's moved up the order pretty slowly, but he's doing well. Don't forget, the people might pit in front of him.
Well, Fairs definitely needs to pit. He hasn't pitted yet, but...
And Giotto gets another 3-second time penalty. Move back up into 16th place.
Carson's probably starting to feel the effects of these mediums now.
Yeah. I must say though, Bo gets an almighty launch out of the last corner, which allows him to pull away.
There's a second DRS zone here though, where Charlie could fight back, and Charlie does get onto the DRS a little bit. He kind of had a little bit of a burst out the final corner. Not enough though. Duracell getting past Giotto further back. I think Giotto's about to fight back actually. Will he go inside or outside? He's on the outside. Close battling here. Giotto moving almost a copycat move like his teammate.
What a move! Up at the P15. Good
I think
move
he's been
there,
taking notes from Preston there. Preston did the same sort of move earlier. Charlie a lot closer now. Got down to about 2/10. At one point, it's getting 2/10 now. Will he make a move? Will he do a Carson? Will he make a move here? He hasn't got onto the RS yet.
No, he won't make a move. He's going to keep it until the straight. He's going to stick close behind him. Needs a good run out of the last corner. Will Bo use a bit of VRS just to stay in front? Omar, 3-second time penalty.
And Fairs is going to need a safety car. Surely this is around the
Oh,
time
and there
that
we
people
go,
can be pit
Charlie.
now.
Massive run on Bo. Gets past him with ease. Down the
Oh,
inside.
behind! Look behind!
What
Look
a
behind!
Bo.
Dammers and Branny have a battle. Dammers looking for the outside. He looks like he's got the better of Branny. Branny having a bit of a kick of oversteer.
What a move!
Great move from Dammers there. Great stuff.
Good
And that's
move,
put him,
Dammers.
that's
Great
put him into
job.
the points now, into P10. A double points finish so far for the Renault drivers, looking good. And actually, Branny has a fuel warning light there. Not as in he's going to run out, but it's sort of a mild. Yeah, it's yellow. He's getting a yellow warning light. Sorry, fuel light there. So.
But Branny has got his overtake fully on. He's not turned it off. I don't know if that's a glitch.
He's either forgotten or he's having to run it in lean and he's just trying to use whatever he's got.
Why was Pips gets a 3-second time penalty?
Jackson,
Oh, this is going to hurt him.
Jackson is closing in by about 3/10 a lap, I reckon.
Yeah, he's now 3.5 seconds.
Which I don't think is.
Why was Pips looking to get past Branny now?
That might just be enough, but as Murray Walker would say, catching a driver is one thing, passing is another.
Yes, the late great Murray Walker himself, God rest his soul. Why is Pips now looking to make the move down on Branny? He's catching, he's looking down the inside.
And Branny going
There's
backwards.
plenty of room.
Oh, and I tell you what, Emmanuel might even go for a move here. It's 3 wide.
Oh, what a bump! I think Manu actually helped Wise Pips get past Branny there. Just
Look,
give
this
him
is
a
too
little
wide. It's too
bump
wide. It's
on
too
the-
wide. Branny on the inside. Will Manu be able to race side by side with him? Looks like he will. And oh, great move
look
as
at
well.
that. What a move!
I'll tell
Around
you
the
what.
outside.
Tell you what, turn.
Some great overtakes
Yeah.
tonight.
So either turn 2 or turn 3, whichever one we want to call it. There's some great moves and stuff going around there.
Yeah.
Oh, Jake Marsh and Duracell having a battle here.
Where?
Jake Marsh getting the better of Duracell. They were battling, I'm not sure which way was
Jake
which,
Marsh
but
looking to get past Giotto now.
Jake on a lot older tyres,
But-
and these guys again are going to be wishing for a safety car at this point.
But Carson catching the back of Justin. He's now within a second. He's within DRS range. We do apologise for the telemetry glitch on Carson's car. I know it's annoying. We'll go off that because it is horrible.
Oh, what, has he got the engine glitch?
Yeah.
Oh.
All you hear is the car going.
I haven't got that so
Oh.
far, but
It's disgusting.
yeah, I know, it's grim. Let avoid any onboards.
Jackson's still 3.5 seconds behind.
Oh,
Fairs.
Giotto spun. And I think he's been in an incident with Duracell, and he's got wing damage as well. Race going from bad to worse to horrific to catastrophic for Giotto.
Manu gets another 3 seconds. So yeah, I think this race is going to come down to penalties.
And whether or not they're going to get him removed. It's also going to come down to whether or not there's a late safety car, because again, those people that haven't pitted yet, they are going to
Fairs
need...
pits. Fairs pits.
Oh!
Fairs is pitting from
Well,
P3.
he had to at some point. I wonder if Giotto will do this. I mean, he's going to have to do the same as well because he has wing damage. What will he go
Yeah.
on? Of course, it will be the soft tyre. How quick is the stop going to be? Decently
Very
quick, probably a
quick.
low 2 second
Very
lap.
good stop.
Probably a low 2 second, 2.2 possibly. We don't have any statistics for that, but what we can tell you, that was a very quick stop. And what we do know as well,
Carlson,
we have a very quick driver on some very quick tyres.
yes, we do. So let's see how quick he moves up the order.
Could be a top 5 possibly. I think Jake might want to pit again. I'd be surprised if he takes these hards to the end. So he's going to be feeling the effects of them. He got nothing to lose as well, he might as well go for fastest lap.
Yeah.
And Preston
But I think if you're outside the top 10, I don't think you get the point for fastest lap. I'm not too sure. I could be wrong.
Let me check race director quickly to see about penalties and warnings. So far, Preston has got only one warning, so he's got a pretty decent buffer to, of course, F1 Hub, who does have 2 penalties, and he's also on an extra warning, I think, as well. So Jackson currently with only 1 warning as well. Shane has a penalty, and I think maybe 1 warning. Justin has 2 penalties, I believe that is. I was kind of winging it there, but what we can just tell you is both Preston and Jackson have only got 1 warning each, and the 3 drivers in that top 5 have got penalties and possibly an additional warning to go along with that. And as difficult as this track is to overtake on,
Manu pits
Manu's
and
retiring.
retires in the pit.
Why is he retiring?
I think it's too many penalties.
He doesn't have any, according to this, does he?
Yeah, Manu did.
Oh, I think maybe because he retired, I think it just takes away your pens. Oh, there's a spinner! It's Branny! It's not going to be a safety car, surely. Maybe a VSC at most, but he's lost a lot of wing. Surely not. No, he's got back going again. They did for Manu earlier, but
yeah. No safety car. Right, okay.
He's going to struggle though, and Duracell's going to probably take an easy P15 away from Branny now. But we're probably going to focus on the lead. Actually, it's difficult. I don't know if I should focus on the leaders or Fairs is charged
right
through the field.
Behind Charlie. Look at
make
this.
a move? No, surely not. It won't go for a move there. No, it won't.
No, he
Too
won't.
far back.
He will keep it for the main straight.
Yeah, don't do an Albon. Wait for it. Go for a move at the right time.
Yeah.
As boring as it sounds for DRS though, you know, just waiting for a DRS, I mean, that's the best way you can make an overtake. Speaking of overtaking, F1 Hub.
Look at this.
F1 Hub, he hasn't gone for the outside. Fair's the fastest lap. What do you expect?
17.
And F1 Hub now, it's really hot and up. He knows it's coming towards the end of the race. He knows the time for overtaking is slowly whittling down, and he's going to have to make a decision.
But
when does he go for the move?
The only problem is, even if Harry gets in first place, he will not keep it.
I'll be surprised. I know they're on the same tyres, but those two are fairly equally matched in terms of raw pace. And I don't think that F1 Hub will be able to pull 3 seconds in, you know, the amount of laps. Trouble is, does he sit? Is he just sitting back? Would he? Because he's thinking right now. He's probably going right. If I can keep, if my penalty doesn't get, if my penalty gets taken away, and I only have 3 seconds, I'll still be ahead of Jackson.
It depends. It depends if Harry was speeding under yellow flags. If he was speeding under yellow flags, then the penalty sticks.
No, isn't it for overtaking? I think that's what it was, because it said ignoring yellow flags.
Yeah.
So it should have been. I think it was for overtaking somebody.
But how close was he behind the driver?
I didn't honestly watch Harry. We'll find out anyway tomorrow. If you want to find out race results, again follow. Sorry for the shameless plug, but follow Torpedo League on Instagram. You'll find out what the final.
Now past his teammate. He is flying up the order now.
Can he do a bow?
But a big but. He is going to be for. Oh, Justin goes wide and lets Fairs through. Good job. But he is now 4.4 seconds behind Shane. How quick can he catch up and pass him?
Mate, it's already under 4 seconds.
Okay, I'll shut up. So we've got five laps remaining.
I'll tell you what,
now
you can actually see him.
4 laps remaining.
There are some angles where you look and you can see Fairs. You might as well play the Jaws music or something whenever he's there. Yeah, I wonder if there's 2 things that Harry can do right now. Harry can either go for a pass and try and stretch the gap, or he just sits back because he knows that Jackson probably won't get under that 3 second buffer if he gets that penalty taken away, because he'd have to have an absolute monster of a couple laps to make it 8 seconds.
Well, Jackson was 4.5 seconds behind.
Yeah, he's dropped
He's
back a
now
little bit.
dropped back about 2 tenths. Jake Marsh getting past Wywer's Pips. Wywer's Pips has pitted. I believe he might be going for fastest lap.
Or retiring, whichever. Oh, he's definitely going for the fastest lap.
Yep. But is there any battles going on? Not that I can see. Everyone's pretty much spread out now. Fairs is 2.6 behind Shane now. He's flying ahead. Look at this.
But the cloud is
Went over. Could we see spots of rain towards the end of this race?
We didn't hear anything from Woes Pips about it. He said it was dry all the way through, but you know, for all we know,
The clouds look a bit. They tell a different story. 2.2 seconds, 2.1, 2.0. Oof, good lord. This time is just getting eaten up. .9 now. Oh my god. He's going to overtake him on the next lap, I guarantee it. Oh.
Well, I said P3. I mean, I'm sure we'd be happy with P4 anyway. I say
Right,
what?
okay,
You're not
so
wrong.
my prediction, Preston,
God, you're doing it
Jackson
now.
and Fairs.
Yeah. So I thought you were making a new prediction. I was like, Jesus. I thought you were gonna be like, oh, it's gonna be Preston, F1 Hub, and
Well,
Jackson.
actually, no. The reason why I say it now is because you didn't remind me 5 laps in.
I was kind of distracted by commentating on the race, so.
Yeah. Good excuse. Oh, look at this. Preston now opened up a 1 second gap.
It's not out of DRS though, but if he
Harry still had DRS, which is weird.
and I really want to say something, but I can't say it.
Why? Commentator's curse. Right,
Reasons. Reasons.
Shut up.
I am.
Good.
Mouth has been shut.
Jackson now has lost a second to F1 Hub.
And Fairs now under a second to Shane. He's got DRS as well on him. And we talked about earlier, Shane
locking up.
I said earlier about Shane being in no man's land. It means he's got someone to like give or get any DRS to. Well, now, Fairs could easily overtake him down towards turn 1 on the next lap. Maybe even before then, he could pull out a really good gap. And Fairs has played this to an absolute T in terms of the strategy. Usually we start with Bo coming from the back of the grid, coming up towards the front, and he's going to do it again, possibly. I mean, Fairs is going to do it.
Oh, Shane is lagging a bit. A little bit of a lag there for Shane.
Jake's done 30 laps on these hards.
Wow.
Imagine if he gets points.
I know, right?
If a couple of people if a couple of drivers get penalties as we start the final lap, yeah, we could see him get points possibly. Imagine that. It's unlikely, but oh, hello. F1 Hub's closed in a massive amount. He got about 4 tenths there, but that might have just been because it was on the braking zone.
Oh, Jesus Christ!
Oh, hello.
No, that Shane's lag. That Shane's lag is making his car bounce from left to right.
There's Mercedes.
But
oh, God, my heart in my mouth there. It's Giotto. It's not Preston. Oh.
Fairs has finally got past Shane. And now is 6.1 seconds behind Jackson.
Oh, Charlie and Carsten having a battle here. Charlie gets past Carsten. It's all happening on the last lap. Why does it have to happen on the last lap? You want to focus on the leaders. Right, we'll switch to the leaders quickly. I'm just going to watch these two battle. Then
I'm going to run it down to the last part now.
Oh, Wiles Pitts getting past Duracell. Those two having a bit of a battle. Oh, and looked like Tom may have been forced off track there by Duracell, but Tom going to come right back at him. But I'll leave you to do the race finish.
So here we go. Preston Brennan round the final corner to be our 14th different race winner of Torpedo League. He wins the Hungarian Grand Prix. F1 Hub pulls home in second, but there you go. Confirmation. Jackson, second place. Fairs.
And also as well.
Finishes in fourth. So F1 Hub will keep third. Shane, great performance from
Charlie,
Shane in
P6.
fifth. Charlie, great performance from him, P6. Dammers in P10. But doesn't keep it. ASDF Kimmy.
My control
Kimmy still getting points. Why always pitch coming around the final corner now? Will he get fastest lap? No, he doesn't. So Duracell completes the grid.
And also as well, just quickly, this is what I was going to say, I think it was on the final lap of the last 2 laps of the race. With that win, Preston carries on the record that Mercedes has won a race in every single season of Torpedo League.
Great job
He
there
carries
for
on the
Preston
Mercedes
Brennan.
legacy.
He does indeed.
Oh, come on. Stupid
So
bloody
we
control.
will get Jackson.
Are you doing all the invites, or do you want me to invite anyone?
Yeah, I will do the invites.
Okay, cheers. Stupid.
F1 Hub. And you seriously need to buy a new controller, dude.
Tell you what, that's the first I think we're ever going to see a North Korean flag on the top step of the podium.
Even though he's British. But anyway.
I was taking a
We
drink.
won't even go there. We won't even know that. So, there you go, ladies and gentlemen. Your top 3. Preston Brennan in first place. Jackson comes home in second. And F1 Hub, due to penalties, is in third place.
Yeah. Hopefully, right, we won't get, because last time I'm pretty sure we got this slightly in the neck, and we got a little bit of ribbing for it. I know I did, for saying about how like these drivers that we talked to last week, they were not no one from the people we talked to last week were on the podium. However, this week though, I think we're pretty certain. Maybe P2 and P3 switch around. We don't know at the moment,
We don't know. Well, we will hear from the drivers in a second once everybody is in. Still waiting on one, I believe, and there he is. So, and there it is, Preston Brennan. Keeping the all-time record going of a Mercedes driver winning a race in every single season so far. And our 14th different race winner. How are you feeling?
Finally. Finally. After the luck I've had, finally, man. Oh, I'm sweating. I sweated since lap 2. I could feel the drip down my arm. Oh. COVID.
So come on, Ed, sum that race up for us. How did the strategy play out for you, and your pace and all that crap?
My strategy for the race was heavily dependent on qualifying, and qualifying was perfect. Q1 made it through nicely, Q2 timed it nicely to get through with the mediums, and Q3 pole, one of the best laps of my life, 13-1. I don't think I'll ever meet that in time trial, to be honest. Yeah. And then the race, I just managed the DRS gaps with like Harry and Fairs all about 5/10ish behind me, so they couldn't really get close with the dirty air and stuff. So yeah.
Well, a great performance nonetheless. Jackson.
Hello.
Pete, my friend.
Well, yeah.
Well,
I doubt I'll keep it, but...
Well, we will hear from F1 Hub in a second, but sum your race up for us.
Incredibly annoying race. Had the chance to pass Harry in the early laps. I just didn't push hard enough for it. Both times I had a look, I sort of half-heartedly went for it. I should have just went for it and hoped for the best. But I mean, to be fair to Harry and Preston, they were rapid all race. I think maybe in the last sort of stages of the race I could have sort of matched them, but I was never quicker. Although I think sort of my chance of genuinely getting P2 was sort of ruined by that when the safety car came out. Harry, I don't know what happened with Giotto, to be honest, on the restart, but he managed to get past Giotto, and he was already ahead of Omar on the restart, whereas I had to stay behind them for I think 2 or 3 laps, just because they were just I mean, I was stuck behind them so much in the middle sector, but down the straights they were rapid, so I don't know whether they were running lower wings or something. That probably cost me maybe a late sort of position, maybe on Harry, but either way, those guys are too quick. And yeah, it is sort of a typical race for me, stuck in sort of back end of the podium positions, and just scored points, so I'm happy.
Cool. So, Harry, this 5-second penalty that you received for ignoring yellow flags.
Where's it been? Where have I heard this one before?
Yeah.
This is a classic.
Is that legit?
Yes, because
or...
when I passed Giotto, he's literally sideways. So if that's not removed, then it's a joke. So.
Right, so it's not legit. So it will more likely get removed.
If it's not removed, I won't be happy.
Right. Okay. So that will be investigated and put up to the stewards. So we will no doubt see who finishes either second or third. But either way, this is the correct podium for once in a damn lifetime.
Yeah, compared to last week.
Cool, blimey, last week was an absolute farce. No disrespect to the pretend podium. No disrespect to them. They had a great drive. You know, credit to them.
Almost went P1 to P11 after penalty.
Rip. Pain.
I mean, he killed Jackson. I thought, what the hell is that?
Right, but anyway, we won't go into that. That was the past. This is the future. Anyway, so
I don't
Harry,
think it's the future, Chief.
well, it's the present. Get over it. Anyway, go on, sum that race up for us then, Harry. How did your strategy play out and your pace and all that crap?
Well, qualifying, I knew I could get on. I wanted to get through on mediums, and it was pretty touch and go, but we got through. And I knew from previous league races and other leagues that the system was rapid around here. And when I validated my first lap on my last run in Q3, I knew that there was no way I was going to get a 0.1 because the tyre wear around here is ridiculous. So Preston dominated the race, fully deserved to win. Congrats to him. He deserved it after last week as well. So well done.
I know. Yeah, obviously Preston had quite a lot of bad luck in a few leagues, I might add, but
And races.
hopefully, and races, yes. But hopefully this makes up for them all, and this could be a turnaround for you.
Yeah, hopefully.
You don't sound too convinced, mate.
Yeah, I mean, it's one race. We'll have to see. One race after the 5-6 races I've had bad luck, so we'll have to see.
Well,
Yeah. Right.
Scott, over to you.
Right, well, I've got two questions. First one, so, oftentimes safety cars are a huge thing that, mixes things up, changes things up. I'm sure there are people that want a safety car towards the end, and I'm pretty sure there was only one of you that really didn't want a safety car towards the end of that race. I'm not going to ask you about that. I'm going to ask you about, did the early safety car with Manu's crash at all change any of your strategies? Start off with Harry.
Well, all it did was bring the pit window forward by a few laps, and that was that. But I don't know if you meant Preston didn't want a safety car, but I definitely didn't either, considering I had the 5 seconds.
Oh.
But yeah, I was perfectly happy to sit behind, and it didn't really change the strategy that much. Just brought it forward a few laps.
Can I might actually just change my question then to that. Were any of you, like, what would your feelings be towards a safety car towards the end? Were you dreading a safety car, or were you kind of just, wouldn't mind one?
I shouted when the Mercedes spun, so that...
Don't give me a fucking safety car!
What about you, Jackson?
I'll be honest with you, I was desperate for a safety car. I knew Harry had the penalty, and I felt that sort of maybe if there was a late safety car, maybe we'd see perhaps a mix of strategy as well. I mean, to be fair, if we had a late safety car, I think Fairs probably would have had a chance to win. Probably not taking it because of the penalty he had, but I think Fairs maybe even got up into P2 with a late safety car. I mean, I was desperate for a safety car, to be honest, because I felt like I, without traffic, could have kept up with the guys. I mean, with the help of DRS, I must add. With the help of DRS, I think I could have held, sort of kept up with those guys, especially later in the race. I seemed quite comfortable on the more worn-out hard tires. But yeah, I mean, safety car or not, I think P3 was what I was getting in that race. But it would have made it a bit more interesting, I think.
And finally, Preston, what about you?
I think I could defend maybe if there was a late safety car, but because we saw with the dirty air, like Harry was struggling behind me, he couldn't really get close. That final corner, it was just like same with when I was behind Fairs, I couldn't get close to him. So I don't know, anything could have happened, but luckily enough, the safety car didn't come out, and yeah, good race.
Right. Final ones is usually my sort of usual question whenever it comes to these interviews. Next time out, we are in Monza, I believe. Correct me if I'm wrong, but I swear down it's Monza.
Yeah. We are.
Start off with Preston. Go for like reverse podium order, I guess you could say. Are you looking forward to Monza? Do you think you could do well there?
No, I hate Monza. I hate Monza.
No.
It's my worst track. I hate.
Oh.
Yeah. I mean, maybe I can pull something off if I practice, but yeah, it's not a great track of mine. I've never really got the flow of it, so I'm not looking forward to it.
What about you, Jackson? I believe you've won there in the past in other leagues, so.
Yeah, I don't know if I have actually, but I've definitely always been strong. Completely opposite to Preston, I love Monza. Last season I had a fantastic race. In terms of pace, I was very happy. Got a podium, had a great battle with Colpo and Thomas last season. And I mean, Fairs ran away with it.
Last season?
Yes, it was.
Yeah.
I must admit.
Yeah, it was. Yeah, it was.
I think Bo's on wheel next week, so perhaps we can repeat that. But I mean, I feel like Italy's the perfect opportunity for me to potentially recover some points on Harry. But it being a track where sort of a bit like Bahrain Short, not as advanced as Bahrain Short in terms of the slipstream, but sort of you can be a tenth or two behind your rival and keep up at Monza. So I'm hoping perhaps if me and Bo can have the teamwork that we showed in Silverstone, perhaps we can get a 1-2.
Yes, you are looking to get a 1-2 because obviously being your team's home circuit.
Happy Tifosi noises if you manage to.
Yes.
And what about you, Harry?
Monza's kind of just there. Like, it's no, I'm like, oh yeah, I love this track, or it's not, oh I hate this track. But I don't know, I hate Japan and I hate Hungary, and we've done it right there. So we'll see what happens. There'll be quite a lot of practice because Monza is so close. So if you don't practice, you could easily get knocked out in Q2 or Q1.
Yeah, it's a bit of an Austria almost. It's very close.
Yeah, I reckon it's going to be another close race next week.
It's just
Definitely
gonna be slipstream fest. Who has the better tyres and the most ERS on the penultimate lap? I don't know.
And the least amount of penalties.
Exactly.
Yeah. Well, I don't know if there's anything else that the drivers want to add.
I think COVID made me stronger today. I'm not gonna lie.
Oh yeah, get well soon, mate. Get well soon.
Oh yes, Preston. Yeah, get well soon, son.
Yeah.
Also, I'd like to add, COVID-19 now has 2 wins in Torpedo League because I believe the Japanese Grand Prix last season was also one
Oh yeah, Brandy.
when a driver had COVID-19. Yeah. So I mean, it has the same amount of wins as me, which is slightly embarrassing. But...
that doesn't mean go out of your way to get it. That just means
no,
it's.
Of course not.
No, please, everybody stay safe. You know, everybody stay safe.
Nothing's working for me. Let me go outside. But yeah, yeah, it's just a fun statistic there for you. The question is, can it get a third? I mean, if Preston's still positive next week, hopefully he isn't. Of course, hopefully Preston recovers very quickly.
Stay with Corona.
Yes, everyone stay safe.
Just drink the Corona, mate. It's an antidote.
Yeah, I've been doing that for ages and I haven't got it, mate.
Yeah. But nonetheless, another exciting race. Not as I wouldn't say not as exciting to previous races, but The overtakes that some of you drivers have made, especially around the outside of turn 2.
Yeah, yeah, turn 2 is
Wow.
like the second proper corner.
Charlie's move early in the.
Oh wow, yeah, what a move.
I think it was on you, Jackson. I've got front row seat to that. Front row.
Jackson just like, I prefer not to speak.
Maybe it was on me, actually.
Yes, I don't remember.
No, that was
It might
on
have been
you,
on me.
Harry. No, it
I
was
think it
on
was something
you.
I was going to say. I don't remember. Charlie got past me at the start, like most of the field, to be fair.
No, that's
Yeah, no, Charlie did get past you, Harry. Round the outside as well. What a move that was. Wow. But yeah, some of the drivers making some unbelievable moves. Ballsy moves, I'll give them that, but pulled them off. Definitely pulled them off. Well.
Just watching the crashes.
Scott, have you got anything else to add?
Not really, just looking forward to the rest of the championship fight.
Aye, me too. So again, I will show you the cars of the top 3. So we have Preston Brennan's blacked out Mercedes on the top step of the podium. Possibly Jackson's car on the second step. Possibly not.
And the same there with
F1 Hubs.
car there, McLaren. But it's still making the championship look very, very tasty.
Mm.
Could we see a final
Race. Dart for the championship.
Well, depending on where I am going into
Oh, that is going to be one almighty race.
It'll be
Oh,
the first time in Top League history. We've never had a final.
yeah, I know.
Well, because we had domination in the first 2 seasons, and I think Kyle had a really bad run of results towards the end of season 3, which ended up giving the championship sort of over to Cotilla.
I mean, listen, put it this way, right? We've had, 14 different race winners so far, yeah? So that's smashed an all-time record right there. Yeah?
Yeah.
How many more are we going to get? Seriously?
14 this season.
Dammers.
Oh, tasty.
Yeah, it's looking good. There are plenty of good contenders. I think
Very,
Manu
very.
has the most podiums without a win. Charlie's always been, there or thereabout.
Charlie was really worrying me at the start. Like he had pace on those softs, and then they started to die off. And then he pitted early, which was unfortunate. To see.
Yeah, 4 laps in.
Yeah.
It's a shame we didn't do another lap, because I think I could have got Harry. Or at least got much closer to him. Because I was so annoyed when he pulled in, because I just got back into Harry's DRS. Yeah.
Well, if that is everything, Scott, is that everything?
Yeah, it's everything I've asked all I want to ask.
So have I. Drivers, anything else?
you would like to add? No, thank you. You're welcome. Yes, also, yes, please. Stay safe, everybody. Preston, get well soon, my dude. Yeah, cheers, man. Alright, well. So, drivers, congratulations on your podiums. Great drive, as always. Well, what a race that was, Scotty boy.
Yeah, it wasn't as thrilling as some of the others this season. I think we've been fairly spoiled, but it did have its moments. When they had the moments, they were proper good. Like plenty of outside manoeuvres. Even Carson sending a couple few, and of course Shane and Fairs having a really good race as well. Because of course Shane on his debut, Fairs coming from the back of the grid. Like it was a pretty solid race actually all around.
Yeah, very solid race, very solid race. Well, ladies and gentlemen, that is it for another week. Oh, I don't know what to do with myself.
Go and play COD probably for you.
I was going to say something else, but I'm not going to.
I'll join you on that one, Chris. I'm joking. What do you mean by join?
Everyone ignore that. Everybody ignore that.
There's only one viewer.
We're still streaming.
There's only one viewer. I'll read.
Yeah, guys, why is it always Hungary that has... I'd like to take responsibility here. Two things. Why is it always Hungary that has the long interviews?
And also, guys, have you lost access to your stop broadcasting button?
Well, we usually do an ending where.
Jackson, right? Let me sum this right up for you, right? Most of the time, when you're on the podium, you tend to chat the hind legs off a damn donkey, right?
Should we end the broadcast before we start going into this?
Right. Okay.
Bye, everyone.
Yes. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you so much for everybody coming out to join us on the YouTube and the Twitch channel. We do appreciate it. We really do appreciate all the love and support that you do give us. If you do want to see who actually finished second and third in the championship, please go over to follow Torpedo League on Instagram. And yeah, a great race nonetheless. Another great race. Another 14 different race winner. But it is a goodbye from me.
It's a goodbye from moi.
So we will see you all next week. Take care.